and today we are continuing our playthrough of Descent into Avernus. The story so far, the group had been following the paper trail of cult activities in Baldur's Gate. They got involved, discovered all kinds of bad, mostly a plot to have Baldur's Gate suffer the same fate as El Toro, another city in the region. They had discovered that El Toro has been trapped in Avernus, and that the entire city pulled down into the first layer of the Nine Hells. And the party made it their personal mission to rescue the people of El Toro. After procuring a plane shift and navigating the now war zone of the city of El Toro, they have made it to the High Hall and made their way into the Catacombs, where they hear the survivors are staying, as it is currently not safe anymore, as while in El Toro, the entire city has become battlegrounds for devils and demons that are rallying to try and claim all of the survivors' lives. And that's where we're picking up today, with the party having just entered into the Catacombs. We're still quite wounded from the ordeals that it took to get here, and yeah. Oh, let's also not forget that Lulu, our Holly friend, is also here with the merchant and the woman and children that we had rescued along the way. And I just changed this to a new map. And it is dark down here, so if you can't see, you may need to light a torch.
I will do so.
Hey, token. What is a torch? Is it 4020? I think so.
I think I can do. Maybe not.
No, the macro doesn't work anymore because the new lighting system.
Copy that. Ah, I can see. Wonderful.
I like to think Zarian's just holding the guard that he threw down there, kind of in his arms, firing, not the, like the little princess carrying. He's just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to knock you out by throwing you through the hole. I just wanted you to help us protect the innocent ones, and I didn't know what to do because you were freaking out.
Zarian, he can't hear you. He's out cold.
At least he's not dead.
Yes.
And no longer screaming.
Yeah.
That's the important part. We all know why you did it.
I'll walk down the stairs and check on the woman and the kids and make sure they're all good. They're all.
The children are currently like standing next to their mother. Well, it's not their mother. Remember, this is just some stranger who's picked them up, and she's kind of like bent over, and she's got her arms around both of them. She's trying to keep them quiet. She looks around at the dilapidated, area you now find yourselves. The stone underneath the citadel is stark contrast to the alabaster up above. It's significantly more dirty. You can see that the stone is, whereas the stone above is a polished white, everything down here is cracked and dirty, and you can see that it is rarely used. That is except for the obvious signs of heavy traffic that you can see cutting a path through the dust on the floor.
I say we follow those. What do you think?
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Which direction do the tracks look like they're going?
Both. You could see that a large group of people have come through here, and you could see that footprints going in either direction.
Well, Looks like we got a choice. Left or right? Left it is.
Yeah, I'd say left.
We could always flip a coin if you want.
I think
As
we're already
you-
heading left.
It's fine. As you go down the steps and you look and you turn the corner to the next set of steps, you see at the bottom of the stairwell is a corpse. From the clothing, you can obviously tell it's an Elturan, and this is a very recent death. The blood is still wet on the stone.
Gun at the ready.
Do we know what killed him? Can we tell by the wound?
Yeah,
You can't tell exactly what it is, but it's large, ragged slashes that go from the base of his neck all the way down to mid-torso.
Well, it's looked like maybe some of them still got down here.
Yeah, that means they might still be down.
It's going good, Shadow. How you doing?
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna take my shield and my warhammer and keep going.
Lulu calls out from behind you. I'll stay here with the women and children.
All right.
I think it might be best if they stay somewhat close.
So what would you like to do?
I don't know. This is pretty. It's really closed in here. I don't know.
Yeah, looks
Well-
like we got narrow hallways.
Well,
If we need to get out fast, they'll be in the way.
all right. I'm just worried if something comes up behind us.
Well, I guess if it does, then we'll probably hear Lulu's trumpet from this entire cavern.
That's fair.
Which is bad, though, because everything else will hear it.
If we've come to that point, then I guess we'll just face the consequences.
As you round the corner, you can see there are several oil lamps hanging on the wall, covered in cobwebs and unlit. And you can also see that there are several ways that you can progress. There's a hall off to the north, and the much wider area down to the south.
You want to flip a coin again?
Oh, I reckon we check the wider area first.
All right.
Just need a token. As you walk past, you're gonna go what? 50. Did it do it? Yeah. As you walk past these lanterns hanging on the wall, you can see that they just kind of burst into flame and begin to illuminate the area around.
Is that normal?
I don't think any of us have ever been here to know if that's normal, but I reckon it's not.
All right, just checking.
As you walk forward, you can see there is a small stairwell, maybe 4 or 5 steps leading up to another landing. And looking in, you can see clearly is a tomb. It's small and isolated, and it opens up at the end of this flight of stairs. And you can see there is a bier that sits ahead of you, and there's a statue kind of cut into the relief of a woman lying down, and you can see there's a gleaming greatsword at the side of the statue.
Should I copy her and like lay down?
Why would you do that?
For what purpose?
I don't know. I thought a body signal. This is what we.
No, I think this is like a...
You're a terrible DM.
Memorial.
Super Nervous. No,
Oh.
dude. If you if you hang out and watch the stream enough, you'll see I stutter and stammer all the time. Nobody gives a shit about you tripping over your words.
Are you
okay?
sure?
They're
I
just
mean,
gonna be grateful.
we could have said the
running
same
session.
thing about the shield.
Yeah, but look where the shield got us.
Well, we agreed to come here.
All right. How about this? Everything's fine on the. Maybe we come back and take another look at it. But for now, the civilian.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, I didn't really care for the greatsword.
The statue. Gotcha.
So do we want to keep? Here we go. Yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah, that's the other staircase. Would you look at that proximity lighting? So does this one just light as well as soon as we get near it?
Yep.
What is proximity lighting? Is that some kind of thing you have back at home?
Nope. I was just being smart.
Right.
Alright, well, looks like we've got a passage over there to the north, and one here to the south.
Oh no, this way just leads back up.
Yeah, I believe those stairs there are going to just take us back up to the landing where the children are.
Well,
Or do you want to go check real quick?
Yeah. So you walk back up the stairs, and lo and behold, it's where the children are.
Yeah, but you never know with these places.
Fair enough, take a gander.
Alright, Darkfish, and I'll be back.
Arcanist, what say you? You're kind of quiet about.
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
how
I'm
hurt
just
are you?
weary of anything around every corner.
You look pretty messed up.
I'm hurting a little bit.
North to south, gents, what are we thinking?
Well, eventually we'll have to check both ways unless they loop back around, but
And we're already here, so let's finish going south now.
Oh, my torch go out?
No.
I can still see, so I don't think your torch went.
did
No.
everything suddenly go dark? Like,
Again, the dynamic lighting is funky. There's been a lot of bugs with it, so just try to roll with it.
Copy that.
I guess Zorian will light a torch too, while we're walking. I have so I don't see why not.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
If it comes down to it, we can just throw them on the ground.
All right. So proceeding down the hall to the south, you can see that it ends in another series of hallways. This time going to the east, the west, and to the south.
I feel like we're heading into a maze.
You are in a series of catacombs.
Well, which way now? To the left?
I say, yeah, let's go left. Or, wait, my left or your left?
I was gonna say we should check out this place, this door just here, see what's in it.
Alright.
Okay.
What?
Uh,
The
as-
tracks. Are there still tracks going?
Yeah, good question.
in every direction. You can see, again, heavy traffic has stirred up the dust around here. However, as you move into this southern corridor, you hear voices. A lot of them coming off to the northeast.
I think I hear him down there. You guys
Hear
hear
who
that?
though?
I don't know, but voices could mean people.
Can we discern the language from this?
You can't hear what's being said. You just hear a lot of noise, people talking,
Okay.
a large crowd.
All right.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
You can see in the dark, right?
Yeah. I don't like where this is going. Just
Hold on a second, and I'll take the ring off my finger and hand it to you. Use this. And why don't you go take a gander a little bit further down the hallway?
this is the ring of invisibility, I guess.
Yep.
Don't need to attune to it.
Pretty sure it
Oh,
was
yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, right then. And he'll take it, put it on, and turn invisible.
Oh, where'd he go? Whoa.
I won't dilly-dally too long. And he'll walk the way the voices are coming from.
But you're not invisible.
Oh, I'm not? I can't use the ring?
It requires a 2 minute.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. Bit of a brain fart, but I can't use the ring.
Alright, well. I guess I'll slip it back on for now.
I mean, I can walk down there as is, and then run away if anything sees me. That isn't. Looks like us.
Fair enough. Be quick, though.
And we'll attempt to stealth and walk down that way once out of the torchlight.
Okay. As you move closer, you can see. Or as you move closer, you can see another series of torches up ahead, and beyond that, you just realize this person should be emitting light. You see a great deal of light from the chamber beyond. Here we go. And as you move forward, you can see that there's a large chamber about 70 feet away from you, and there are a large number of people there. Most of them huddled down around the walls, some of them standing up by a large fountain, but you can see that there's a massive amount of survivors in the chamber ahead.
Alright. He'll turn around and walk back to the group. Feeling like if being a goblin, and if he was to jump out of the shadows, they all might, jump in.
Surprise!
Well, good news. Found survivors.
How many?
Good.
Do they
I
look
didn't
friendly?
bother to count. I mean,
Like a
would
lot?
you look friendly in this situation?
Well, of course, but... Alright.
But yeah, there was a lot.
Well, let's, get the woman and the children and Lulu and be on our way quickly then.
Sounds good.
Alright. I guess we'll just go grab them real quick and
There are.
quietly and with haste. Lead the way, Zondan.
Maybe announce ourselves just before we get there so we don't spook them with, the torches and that.
Absolutely.
So I'll leave that to one of you guys.
Why don't we let our guard go first?
The one who's unconscious?
He's still unconscious.
I gave him 1 hit point.
Why don't we let the woman and children walk out first?
Sure.
Let's just
Okay.
don't hurt him,
And I'm gonna tell the
give
woman,
anything up.
we'll look suspicious if we all come out and they see heavily armed individuals, but if you and the children go out first, you know.
All right. So the woman and the children, They move cautiously ahead. They get about 10 feet away and they look back to you and they're like, "Are you sure? You're sending us in first?"
Nah, bugger it.
It's
Is she wearing the cloak like she is in the picture? The
Sure.
token, sorry.
all
Give
right.
us, give us the hood thing.
All right, hold on. Arcanus, you're human, yeah?
I am half of a human, yes.
All right, well,
However, I do not carry weapons, so I could go with them.
yeah, I think you and I probably look the least, intimidating to them. So perhaps we both go, and I'll just hide myself.
First Agnes, you have definitely outweighed.
Yeah, but we got long dusters and coats to hide them under.
So on down guard, do they not like us because we're not human?
I mean, they like you more than me, probably.
It's because you look scary.
It's not that they won't like you guys. They're
I am
less
the most
apprehensive.
handsome goblin you'll.
As you guys are having this conversation,
When children.
you hear a voice call out from the room ahead. "Who's out there?" Who's out there?
Do we hear someone?
Guys, I think they're trying to call out to us.
Identify yourselves, or I will smite you with the righteous power of Torm.
Oh god, he's threatening to smite us.
I mean, if they could do that, wouldn't they have already?
I go ahead and do this.
There's a flash of light from up ahead, and Talion, from where you stand, you see one of the people in the chamber sprouts a pair of unearthly wings and has radiant energy coming off of their eyes as they begin to approach.
Whoa! And I'm gonna be ready to pull out a gun.
That's a really cool trick.
We
We have women and children.
Identify
survivors.
yourselves immediately.
Like our names?
Who are you? And why are you?
Hi, I'm Zori. Nice to meet you.
Sorry, it steps out. Thud.
Why are you here?
Oh well, so it's a long story. There was this thing, and then we found out the city was sent to hell, and then we found out that they were trying to do that in Baldur's Gate, Candlekeep, and then we met with the help of a mage, and then we're supposed to, and then we saw everything was burning. We were in the city. We saw these women and these kids. They're getting chased by demons. We killed the demons, and we tried to make it to the. She told us that we had to go to the.
Helen,
So,
are they devils? If not,
Alright.
get them in here with the other survivors.
They're
Fine,
not
free,
devils.
free.
Come along. They look
I
a little
really
different.
hope we don't get
They're not all
tempted,
humans,
'cause
so.
oh wait, I almost
everyone
got you the
be
good.
calm.
Perhaps one of us should do the talking from now on.
Oh dear.
Yes, I'm not feeling so well.
Oh,
These hellish devils to get here has been.
As this woman leads you into the larger chamber, you get a much better view of what you're looking at. It's a large crypt area, and you see it's presently home to over 100 frightened people. They cower behind the sarcophagi and alcoves, their eyes red and their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before a large font is a haggard woman with gray hair, and you can see it's matted to her brow with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a large leather-bound tome, and the other, she has a ceremonial mace, and she has it raised up as if ready to strike.
What
So-
you doing with that?
What am I doing with it?
Yes.
You're not from El Toro. I don't recognize the lot of you.
we're here to help, believe it or not.
We've come to save the city.
She immediately puts the mace away. Well, then we'll take any help that we can get. Tell me, as you entered the high hall, did you find any more survivors?
This guard guy.
Yeah, but he's kind of a nuisance. If anything.
He's lost his mind.
Yeah, he spouted about how he was gonna defend everybody with his life, and then the minute he got hit, he started crying and cowering for his life.
I recommend tying him up. Possibly muting him as well.
He could be possessed.
Maybe just warriors of the church.
This ordeal has been very trying for all of us. You should be more forgiving. She reaches down and, she has put the mace away, but still holding the book. She reaches out and touches the man on the forehead. And when she does, there's a flash of glowing golden light, and then he lays calm and still. She walks over to Arcanus, and she kind of looks at your wounds and all your blood-stained appearance. She's like, may I?
Please, any help would be great. Really appreciate.
And then she proceeds to heal you for 3.
Proceeds to band-aid your boo-boos.
Should I help?
Thank you.
Let's try
Should I
that
help
again.
them
It's a little bit better. You can if you'd like, Helen.
Do we have? Does he have about 10 minutes where we don't need to talk to him? I'm asking you, gentlemen, if you
Why
have
would
some
I need
time
to hide it?
to
They
spare
can't see
here.
it. It's on the jam layer.
Our goal was to get here, so
I think we could all use the rest if that's what you're asking.
I can see it. You guys can see it. The players can't
And
see it.
information.
Anyone hungry? I have a crack.
Yes, actually, yes. Can I please have some of that? That looked actually.
I got a crack to anyone that wants.
Ooh, is there a cooking pot around here?
Which three of you are which 3 of you are the most hurt?
I mean, I'm hurting a little bit, but not as much as Arcanus.
I'm pretty hurt. I'm 1 point from half health.
I got a couple scratches.
Who
It
who
is
first?
relatively safe here. You guys are welcome to rest. But before you do, there are not many here that are capable adventurers. And I fear that not everybody who entered the catacombs with us has made it to this chamber.
So you want us to go get them real quick?
I would appreciate that. Just delve into the catacombs. Make sure that none of our survivors have been left behind. There are monsters that followed us into the catacombs before we closed it. And I fear very greatly for their safety. Helen
Yeah, we
here
saw a
will
couple.
accompany you, but you must hurry, please. And then, after we are certain that we've secured this area, I see no problem with you being able to rest for a moment.
Do we have 10 minutes before we send them out, madam?
Time is of the essence, Helen.
All right.
Very well.
Now, Helen, yes?
Yes, Helen Highwater. I'm afraid my studies were on the top side of the temple and not down in here. So my geography of this area is not that great.
Well then, madam, perhaps you could send somebody with us who knows the catacombs, or draw us some sort of map so we know where we're going.
I'm afraid that no such a map exists. These catacombs are quite ancient, and the only person that would have that knowledge would be older Ravengard, but he's not here.
Where is he?
That is a matter for another time. I really do need you to investigate and make sure everyone is safe. We can speak further once you've returned. I would go with you, but I have all of them to attend to. And she kind of sweeps her arm around the chamber.
I will take care of this.
Thank you, Helen. That feels so much better.
Well, we should find our survivors as quickly as we can.
From one cocoa pot to the next.
What was that, Zondo?
Oh, I was just saying how I should up my pay. But
I think you're probably the richest one. You're probably the richest one here.
Seeing as I think he holds all of our money, I believe so.
I literally have nothing.
Same. Alright.
We'll be back in a few.
Let's just backtrack to where we were real quick.
Yeah, we should check out what's all this way.
You think so? Well, do you want to go back down like this way, or did you want to like? Oh yeah, it was still we were going down this way and this way.
Let's take just a peek real quick. All right, that's a one. All right, let's.
Yeah, we should check this out and see if it's just a room.
Moving downward, you can see that there is another larger vault ahead of you. You can see that there are several bodies interred here, and on the sides are recessed mausoleums. There's nothing in the chamber. It doesn't look like anyone's been in here.
We'll check that side as well. Oh, that's good then. It's one place we don't have to worry about.
Clear.
Let's go.
As you turn the corner, you can see bloody footprints running away from your current location.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, Zarin, come up front with me then, just in case.
Can you tell what being made the footprints? Is it humanoid?
They look humanoid.
Okay.
Whenever we get into combat, if we find anything, on the ground.
You cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
I've been known to swashbuck.
Oh, definitely. We'll see which way the look goes.
That's fun.
Earthquake.
You want to check down before we go up?
Maybe I'll check down just to make sure, but just so we don't,
Alright, I'll cover this corner.
And Thunder will attempt to stealth down.
Okay. Searching the chamber to the south, you see another recessed mausoleum, and you see another. I forgot the word. Another small tomb, but nothing of importance.
The blood trail's that way.
Yeah, it's just there. Another mausoleum.
Making sure there's nothing behind.
Yeah, Arcanus is getting his silver daggers just in case.
I just keep throwing stuff on the map. Eventually, you'll get there.
Footprints to the right.
Might have to left.
All right. As you move into this larger chamber, there are several corpses on the floor here.
Zondo,
Yes.
over here.
I'm pretty sure the other doorway connected, but yeah, right.
Oh, alright.
And moving into this chamber, you can see this large area. It seems to be some kind of a temple used for private ceremonies. It's in a state of long forgotten disrepair. And each of the semicircular alcoves here contains an elaborate upright sarcophagus. Near this one here, the one obviously marked with a big pool of gore, you can see there are multiple corpses, obviously fresh El Turin refugees, and they seem to be just stacked in front of this one singular sarcophagus.
Guys.
Hey, Charlie,
Maybe step away.
That's a sign, yeah.
you wanna switch places with me?
Yep. Guns out.
I guess Zarian will put his torch down at his feet, and just not in the blood, obviously, and kind of take his hammer and do one of those things where you kind of try to knock open the hinge, the door, you know.
Okay. As soon as you touch it, like you don't like. In my head, you reach out very gingerly, right? Very, very cautiously, because we know something bad is about to happen. And as soon as your fingers rest on the material, the door bursts open, and the body inside comes lurching into the chamber. And you can see it's been prepared for burial. It's wrapped in ceremonial garb. But the undead inside comes lurching out towards you, and I need everyone to make an initiative roll, please.
If Zarian sees all the gold hanging from the neck of the mummy, he's gonna go, there you go, Zondok, there's your gold.
I mean, I would hate to upset the church people, like side-eyeing it.
What are these initiative rolls? 13 is the... Okay. Helen, you are the first in combat.
There's not much she would do here. I'll step back 10. She'll step back 10 feet. And... at me like, your god is no match for that of wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. That's a fail. They will take 6. Right. And then if that is all, Zarian, you are up.
I'm gonna attempt to smack this guy a couple times with a warhammer. Oh, that is a terrible start.
That is a very terrible start, yes.
Alright, we'll try it again.
13 will hit. However, let me ask you a question. Is that a magic warhammer?
No.
Alrighty. Are you finished?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Alright, Talia.
Alrighty. Double sharpshooter, here we go. And they are magical.
Yee. Alright, both will hit. You see the creature is extremely wounded. You might get him before he gets to retaliate. Alright. Marcus.
You're no devil! Firebolt!
You're right. He is no devil. As a matter of fact, the fire immediately sets all of the trappings that the creature is wearing to flame. You see it flails about feebly as it is extremely afraid of the fire. And its body, long since preserved and devoid of moisture, erupts into flame. The creature dies.
Yes, I'm useful again!
And that will be the end of combat. I didn't even get to do the cool stuff.
You've always been useful, Arcanus.
Alright,
Just standing there, T-posing.
there you go, Zundong. You can take that necklace.
The necklace. Let me check here. The necklace and jewelry that it's wearing does appear to be quite valuable. You can estimate it to be at about 150 gold pieces. However, the thing that catches your eye is not the jewelry. The creature seems to be wearing a set of bracers that, despite the fire, seem to be completely unharmed. They look like they're made of brass, and they have a very elaborate construction, and they go from the wrist all the way up to the elbow. In addition to that, you can see that there is a particularly brilliant yellow gem that was tucked away inside the mummy's pocket.
Now, Jean, I'm not particularly superstitious, but taking the belongings from the buried,
What
bad luck.
buried?
Where I'm,
It's just, blood on the floor and some items. I don't.
I don't know. A bit religious. I would say that if the dead become the undead, then
Yeah,
anything that's on them is probably better in another one's hands, in another being's hands.
I agree. We should take it back to the survivors so that they can have something to which they can restart with once we get Elturel back into the material plane. Because obviously this...
Helen, you must be.
I mean, the bracers and the
potentially.
gems seem like something that might be useful to us, but the gold and such...
You never
Definitely
know when
should go
gold
to
comes in
I
handy.
wouldn't say that in front of his eyes. There's something you need to know about Zondog.
Gold always comes in handy no matter what plane you're on, alright?
I can see already. Talion and Zondunk aren't gonna be in Helen's fan club.
Listen, Helen.
Well, as a devout follower of Torm, while he is a god of war, we have different factions from within our church. I'm not one of a fighter, but of a healer of sort, as you have noticed, Arcanus. And so, if this would go to heal those people in that hall back there, then I think we should definitely give them at least something for which they can rebuild with, or maintain with.
Be smart.
We'll
And
go
I'm
over that
sure-
later. How about that?
So, long story
Hey,
short,
Italian,
you guys are
so
taking the things, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Telling you, remember that last mummy we saw?
Uh-huh.
The one in the basement of the bath place.
Yeah, absolutely. I was totally there for that session.
Yeah, whenever we took it out of that salty mixture, and then well, it's technically a skeleton took it out, but then we cut it open, and inside, instead of the heart, we found a bag with
Oh
beans in it.
shit! I just realized they still
Yes,
have the bag
I
of beans.
remember that, but keep giving me these details, please.
Do you think that there's a bag of beans in that one?
Perhaps.
Would it be desecration to?
Helen!
You
I mean,
burned it to a crisp. I don't see what you could.
Well, it wasn't dead, so I don't created. But
Hey, it
Right.
came enough.
Hel-
Right,
Helen has spoken. Go.
in its heart.
He thinks it's normal. I whispered it.
Beans and hearts. I think he might be a little crazy.
So are you?
Nope. His heart's in the right place, trust me.
So are you going to cleave open this? Helps if my mic's unmuted. Are you going to cleave open this?
The chest of the mummy.
All right, Helen. So as they're having this conversation, you see the Goliath just reach down And he just grabs the mummy, and with a swift snapping motion, you see he just rips it open. Just poof. And looking inside, there is nothing. It's like a bag of beef jerky in there. Like it's just black and crumbled meaty bits.
Nope, no bag of beans in here. All right.
Zondok at this point eating a bit of crab as he washes.
No, Zondok, believe me, we really did find a bag of beans.
Oh, no, I believe you, but it's a bit worrying that you think everyone has a bag of beans.
I don't know. That was the first time I've ever seen a mummy. I mean, I don't. Maybe they all have bags of beans in them.
You should just hit me right in the
I
back.
mean,
All right, fine. There's no bag of beans in here. Let's just like I know there's a bunch of corpses right here, but maybe there's some people still alive.
Yeah, while this banter's going on, I'm gonna check these side.
Do we know how the
Sure.
corpses?
Searching the rooms off to the side, you see that there are some more recessed mausoleums, but nothing of interest.
You muted.
Yeah, you muted.
Nah. Nothing of interest there.
Cool.
I torch.
Is Discord shit in the bed, or are you guys just like really choppy tonight?
I don't know. You cut out too. I can't hear you sometimes.
I think it's Discord.
I think it's Discord, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. As you start walking ahead, again, this is a big empty chamber, and your footfalls echo as you know the sound reaches the vaulted ceiling. And as you clip and clop your way through here, you hear hushed voices coming from the northwest. Shh, someone's coming.
This way or this way? Cool, copy. Hey, you there. Come on out. We're not gonna hurt you. We might even be here to rescue you.
You see 3 survivors peek out from the mausoleum up ahead.
Oh, thank goodness.
Anybody else?
No, there's no one else in here. Who are you?
All right.
We're here to help. We're with Helen. Point at Helen.
Yes.
Yeah, the holy lady.
These men are helping me with trying to find you all and bringing you back. It's safe to come with us. Come along. We'll
Right.
Escort you back to the location, and then you'll be safer in the large group. Okay?
They nod and they agree to come with you.
And all the way back.
Are you just gonna go
Yeah.
back the way that you came, or are you gonna continue exploring?
Well, minus people off.
Oh, I don't know. I was just whistling.
Well, I think we should probably keep looking a little bit further.
All right.
or close by.
Yeah. This way. Look, more instant torches. Maybe.
Yep. More instant torches. And again, that's another tomb, recessed hallway, nothing there.
Helena-
I'll go check where the stairs go.
Helena, you have any idea why these sconces light themselves?
Well, when you approach them, they light up. I assume it's something to do with the magic of the area.
So this is normal.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
in the catacombs. I'm usually up in the top part of the church.
I'm just trying to figure out if this is like something that people have in their homes, or like, I mean, we've been to a rich person's house and they didn't have this kind.
We are the Church of Torm. I mean, we've many powerful mages who are able to set up things of this nature.
Okay, so this can be normal.
Almost as if on cue, as you guys round the next corner, you see a placard outside of a door, and it says the Hall of Scholars. And as you approach, you can read the rest of the inscription that proudly proclaims that this crypt holds the bones of those who served Torm and El Toro through their knowledge in academia instead of skill at arms. Here lies the teachers, engineers, sages, mages, and public servants.
Can someone explain that to me in an easier fashion?
The smart people are all buried there.
What's that?
They are people like me, people who heal instead of hurt.
And what did you say, Zon?
Smart people.
People.
I would love to end up in there someday. Oh, it's a dream.
Or you could just, go grab a book or something while you're down here.
Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea.
People like Arcanus and Helena get buried in special places like that.
Okay.
As you guys stand and look into the Hall of Scholars, you see something out of place. Once again, the room has a series of curved alcoves, each of which holds a standing sarcophagus. But at the foot of one of the sarcophagus is a skeleton. It's clothed in leather armor, and the armor even has a hood that's pulled up over the skull. And you can see that there is a small leather satchel that kind of goes across its chest, and it has a dagger in one hand.
Hey, Zarin, you want to go poke the skeleton for me?
Yeah, sure, if you want me to.
I can always, and I'll shake my gun a little bit.
I'll give it a big toe if you want.
Okay.
Go on, Zarin.
I will ready the gun in case it moves to shoot.
Alrighty.
You said it's over here?
Sure.
Alright.
And if I understand correctly, you're gonna kick it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just not like, soccer kick it. Like, just kind of like
No, yeah, you're just kind of touching it.
Yeah.
Alright, you do, and it falls over.
Well, it's Then it kind of recoils as the shot flies past him and hits the inanimate skeleton. He's like, "Oh god! Oh, all right.
Sorry.
The bullet moved it. The bullet moved it."
My ears.
You get used to it.
I don't want to.
It gradually gets quiet every time you shoot. Other than that,
is that what that ringing is? Is that how we get used to it?
What
Such
ringing?
disturbing weapons you have there. How do you sneak around with such loud noises going on?
We don't.
We don't.
In this group?
Someday I hope to invent some sort of silencer, if you will.
Even if I turn it sound like a what's that thing with the leather hide and then the little metal things all around it and people smacking.
He sounds like an orchestra walking around, is what he's trying to say.
Oh, an orchestra. I understand.
This conversation goes on. Someone wants to check the pouch.
Sure.
And mumbling to himself, he's like, "Please don't come alive. Please don't."
As you approach the body, you notice a couple other things, Zondunk. you're able to notice that on the ground are the broken remnants of a set of thieves' tools. You also notice that there are several scratches at one of the sarcophagus nearby where you found this corpse. And looking in their belongings in their pouch, you're able to find. I lost my place on the page. Sorry. You're able to find inside the pouch are 9 red gems and a potion in a red bottle.
Did we ever figure out what those bracers and the other gem is that we found earlier?
No, I don't have the right spell prepared to do that. I'm keeping hold of them, so don't worry, they won't go missing.
You'll be able to tell us what they are later, maybe?
Yeah, during the hopefully if we manage to get a long rest.
Yeah, maybe if we get back with the rest of these survivors that we find.
Maybe.
Other
Maybe.
than that, there's nothing else in here of interest, yeah?
Well, I don't know what Zondak knows, but there's scratch marks on the sarcophagus that the skeleton was trying to get into, I guess.
That's right.
How old does the skeleton and its clothing look?
Well, this skeleton looks like they've been here for quite some time.
Okay. This is just a calculated guess on my part, but let's not screw around with the sarcophaguses.
I'm kind of interested.
It looks like he was trying to break in and died somehow, so...
So obviously there was a trap set up for him.
I mean, that's kind of unpleasant way to go.
But you're not supposed to break into things that you don't own. I don't know.
And for a war god, that's kind of dirty and cheap. But anyway, he walks off.
Helen just
Just little layers on.
you say that.
He grows on you, Helen.
I feel like something's happening, but I can't quite place what.
Wonderful friendships.
Yeah, I'm your friend.
That you are, big buddy.
First time I heard him call us something other than employer.
I'm very confused.
That's how you gain favoritism.
So I'm guessing south is where we came from?
You would be correct. Talion
Yep, looks like-
heads to the south, finds the entrance into the catacombs, and rejoins the group. And then you find, to your north, another placard outside of the entrance to a great hall. And this one is aptly titled The Chamber of Torm's Council. And as you look inside, you see there is a large oval table here made of a fine red oak that fills the center of the room. It's surrounded by 40 very comfortable looking chairs. And around the exterior of the room are once again sarcophagi. However, these ones hold the remains of some of Torm's most noble and righteous warriors. Paladins, clerics, fighters are interred here if they died a righteous death in Torm's service.
Now,
And-
I don't think that there's a place like this for my god, but if there was, this is how I'd want to go.
I mean,
And who is it you worship?
Well, it's Cord, actually, but that's a story for another time.
Right, when we're not busy trying to clear the catacombs, of course.
Probably some really good stuff on there, but you don't want to end up like that thief.
Anyone in here?
Chuck underneath
You're
the
in
table.
here.
No, it doesn't seem like there's any survivors.
Alrighty.
Kind of feels like we've gone all over this place already.
Kind of feels that
So
way.
sure,
Maybe.
sounds like
Perhaps there's different.
And then returning to the main chamber, you see the survivors have rejoined the rest, and Farah comes up. Thank you. Oh, and it is safe. There is no one else.
Well, we've
from
only
what we saw.
seemingly found most of the catacombs. We're not sure
That's correct.
if we've
Is
explored the entire area.
I'm just gonna go down the other end of this like big room and see if there's any doorways or anything.
there's none.
No, it just this seems to be okay.
Are we not? Is that everyone or?
Yes.
Do you know-
yes. It seems so. I'm just going to have to assume that anyone else that is not here didn't make it. Please join me in a moment of prayer while we help guide their souls to their next resting place.
I might sit this one out. I'm not very prairie type of goblin.
Zondog as well.
Yeah. Good.
No offense, man. Of course, I don't ask your god to strap me down or something for me to not believe that.
So
At least we can be pretty sure they exist.
after their brief ceremony, she gestures and says, "Please sit and rest. Your ordeal must have been very long and tiring."
Arcanist is going to slouch down against this wall here.
Yes, rest, please, all of you. We're going to need every hand that we can muster, and I am afraid that I still have need of you.
Zarian will whip out his bedroll like he's on a, like he's just whoosh, and just kind of lay down on it, head propped up on his elbow, just dozing off.
I'm gonna lean into Zondog and Arcanist since I'm right next to him. Listen, I know we're surrounded by a lot of civilians and and Helida's a pretty face and all, but I don't know that I trust any of these folks yet, so maybe we should take turn keeping watch while we rest.
I mean, I wanna get that spell ready and see what we found, but I might do that in one of these little alcove type thingies, so as to avoid.
I agree. I'll take first watch, Talion.
Copy that.
Okay.
Alrighty, we're rested.
Yep. Yeah. You guys take your rest. No harm is going to come to you. You can complete a long rest.
He noticed how apprehensive we get when we get to this moment.
I mean, it's not like I've punished you for that in the past.
Oh man, I remember watching the first session, and they're like, instead of going straight back to the guy, they'd take the rest in that house that they come into, and then, oh man, that was great. Set the tone for the whole thing.
So, am I able to, during the long rest, cast identifiers rituals on the yellow gem, the braces, and I think that's everything? Maybe an eyeball that I got the last session?
No, I don't think there was any items this session before. However, you can certainly ritual cast identify. You find that the get out of here, mummy. The bracers are bracers of defense. The shield is a yellow elemental gem, and as you are identifying things, you accidentally brush up against the jewelry the mummy was wearing as well, and realize that it too is magical in nature. and you realize that the necklace the mummy was wearing, it is a necklace of intellect.
Oh, I have the perf.
Just gonna put it on Zarin.
Is Zarin asleep? It doesn't have to be awake to attune to it.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can force someone to attune to something.
Damn.
I don't think it would be very hard to get Zarin to try to attune to something either, because he definitely wouldn't know what he's doing.
I mean,
But then it would be useless. Wait, so we have a brooch of shielding.
uh,
Oh, that's for force damage. Bracers of defense. And a yellow diamond element.
There's one more thing I need to give to you. Successfully getting all the survivors that you had found, all the survivors to the catacombs completes a major objective, as we have finally reached a relative safety here in the High Hall. So, I would like all of you now to set yourself to level 6.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Hey!
do we put out XP to the base for level 6?
That works for me. And then I'm gonna use the restroom.
Oh, I forgot that.
Guys, do you know what that means?
You get your aura.
I get my first aura!
1000 is the base XP for.
I'll get my second aura at level 7. Aura of Protection. Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your Charisma modifier, which is only 2 right now, but, you know, plus 2 to your saving throw can save.
I got my tool expertise, and I think. I get my 3rd infused item.
Nah.
I think I've had the bag of holding and the gun, so it means I can give someone. I can enhance defense. Someone. Oh, that's alright. I was gonna enhance arcane focus for Arcanus. If he'd take it.
Yeah?
So I'll give you. I think I'll have to ask, but during the long rest, I think I'll give you the enhanced arcane focus, so that will give you +1 bonus to spell attacks, and in addition, you ignore half cover when making spell attacks. I just picture like
So
Italian
Arcanus is a
Zondonk
wizard,
Arcanus.
correct?
No, Zondonk is artificer.
Professor, okay.
Alrighty, I am back. Yes, you can infuse his thing.
Yep. And am I able to also check that potion that we found?
It's a potion of greater healing.
Wait, what are you infusing?
Arcanus's arcane focus. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, enhanced arcane focus, because I've got my 3rd infused item that I'm able to do.
Nice.
As well as my get tool expertise now for any tools that I'm able to use.
Is anybody attuned to any of the magic items or rest? Sounds like a no. Perfectly okay.
Ready?
So brace your defense and the arcane focus.
Okie doke. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. I know you guys got some updating to do, so.
Oh yeah, HP down.
Let's see, what is our uptime? Where are we at?
Oh, I got decent HP.
Oh, that's right. You have an aura now.
Yes.
Gross. Help me test something, Zarian. Double click your token, and then in one of the aura boxes, put 10. Because I think when I updated all the dynamic lighting, I made it so that your auras could be viewable. Did he go AFK? I think he went AFK.
Who?
I'm not AFK. I just am trying to look for aura boxes. I don't know.
Yeah, when you click it, you'll see bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, and then there should be 2 boxes at the bottom. Those are your auras. So if you put 10 and hit enter, that's 10 feet.
Okay.
And it'll display a circle around you. Yep, just like that. Can the rest of the players see that circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. I was smart and I did it ahead of time.
That's a
Yep.
of course.
So just you know what? Is that the color you want? Set your aura to the color that you want, and then I'm gonna set your token so that it's just by default always there. Then we don't have to toggle it on and off all the time. Ooh, I'm a fan of the purple.
Very noticeable.
Yes. And I think everybody's auras are viewable by everybody. So if ever you like cast a spell or have a feature that does a thing, you can all do that same process to show
Does
the
what?
radius.
Oh,
There we go.
anytime I use like aura vitality or something.
Right, then you would use the second box. All right. That's going to be the bane of my existence here later.
Yeah, well, level
Here.
7, man. I can't wait for it. Level 7.
Frickin' Ancient's Paladin! Oh. All right, is everybody ready?
Yep.
I am ready.
All right. So after you take your rest, when you wake up, Faria is she's coming to you, and she's holding a porcelain bowl, and she walks up to you and she's holding it with both hands, and she kind of drops to her knee and bows her head and offers this bowl to you. And as she does, she says, "Please drink."
Helen does not hesitate.
Okay.
Arcanist will. Oh.
All right.
What is it?
It is water. Water from the blessed font here in the high hall.
Yeah, I could use some water.
Come back to me. I'm gonna watch everybody after they drink.
If you drink the water that she is offering you, you will benefit from the bless spell for the next hour.
Ooh, yeah, definitely drinking it.
Arcanist, how do you feel?
Not sure yet. I feel different slightly.
Is he always so paranoid?
Oh
He's
yeah,
very
he's the reason we're still alive.
Hmm.
We're in hell, Helen. You can't be too paranoid.
I will disagree with that statement. We are in hell, I agree with that, but being paranoid can lead to quite a few problems in one's life.
Yes, but it's kept me alive.
I suppose.
After you drink the water, she takes the bowl back and she clutches it to her chest, along with that book that I mentioned earlier. She says, "Now that you have rested and have been replenished, I must say that I require your aid."
There's the catch.
Whatever you need.
Wait for him to take the gold and then give us the gold.
She looks at you, and you can see her expression is, she looks visibly wounded, right? She's like, "There's no deception here. You told me
So
your objective was to help us."
Don't worry, we've just been lied to by like everything from Baldur's Gate to here. You know, if we're a little distrustful, it's not your fault.
Well, there is no deception on my part. I require your aid. I would do everything in my power to obtain it. So that is why I've given you this gift. And I would also say, feel free to replenish your casks from the fountain. If you do, you know, the blessed waters could assist you in your quest. Not many are allowed to take water from these. They are a most sacred thing.
I am definitely gonna fill up my water skin.
Put some
Yeah.
back of holding.
Yeah, would you say that's holy water?
It is holy water. You won't get a bless effect as if the water that she has given you, but there is the fountain here. There is gallons and gallons. It's a fountain, right? But the water is blessed, and if you fill your flasks with it, then they are flasks of holy water, as found in the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill my flask and dunk my head in the fountain.
There's a gasp from all of the people immediately. What are you doing?
That's for everyone. You need to be respectful.
Did I not just impress upon you how sacred this object is?
I blowed my head out and slicking my hair back. Sorry, ma'am. I don't feel comfortable here at Avernus, and that was a big old relief.
He was just making sure he wasn't possessed.
You see her face is contorted in rage, but then you can see she visibly takes a breath and she swallows her anger and continues. Oldar has left. The Grand Duke took a group of guards to the city's grand cemetery. He said that he believed there was a holy relic that had been buried in the chapel, and that this relic would give some insight on how to save us all. Unfortunately, when El Toro fell, the dead have risen, and it's been overrun, and I fear for the Grand Duke's safety.
I mean, no offense, but you sure he didn't just cut him around?
It looks like we got a clear objective.
Also, Charlie, Zondok holds up the bag of holding with the holy water.
I give him like a look like, you didn't, did you? Oh my.
Wait, did you just say
No.
you hold the mouth of the bag of holding to the
No,
holy water?
no, he holds the bag. He's stupid enough to do that because everything that he has in there will just pour out of the holy water. And can you imagine what they do then?
Isn't there bodies in there?
There's a bunch of stuff in there.
A bunch of crab meat. But
Actually,
I don't
you
have an empty flask.
still got some of that?
I mean, did you see how many crabs, including myself, you fried?
Hey, I pushed you out of it. I tried. I did the best I could. I set myself on fire just to save you.
After you hit me with that fireball, though.
I didn't mean to. It killed all the crabs. You have delicious crab meat. You got to lay there.
Gentlemen, please. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Doing best.
We're
Clear
saying we're
objective.
dilly-dallying.
You must attend to the Grand Duke. I fear if he does not return, the wards that protect the chapel will not hold.
Oh yeah. Let's
Does he fix them, or what does he do?
Well, I don't know if really asking that right now is a good idea. I think we should just go save.
I mean,
I
the
agree.
one person that keeps the wards going and they let him leave. I mean,
Yeah, that is a good point.
He is the Grand Duke. He is the captain of our order and the most accomplished fighter among us all. He is also most knowledgeable in our relics and in our lore. Only he would be able to retrieve the helm of Torm's sight.
yeah, I find that hard to believe. But anyway, we'll leave it at that.
We have a clear objective.
Yes,
We will retrieve the Duke as quickly as we can, and hopefully bring the helm back with us.
But by
Right,
the way,
gentlemen?
yeah. Right? Guys?
So this truck's already way south, kind of.
she walks
What?
over to the fountain and she waves her hand, and then she opens the book and begins to read. As she does, you see glowing sigils appear in the air, and as they do, runes form along the fountain, and it begins to move. As it does, you can see that there is an entranceway and a tunnel that leads out from underneath the catacombs.
Well,
This will take you to the cemetery.
Cool. Helen just hops in the top.
I guess.
I take one more long holy water and
you know, for a man who doesn't believe in a god, you sure do like that water.
listen. Now that we're out of your shot, listen. That was the closest thing I've had to a bath in a while, and it was
You
amazing.
bathe?
No, a simple head dunk, but it does you better.
By the way,
So-
Helen, I have a one of our old companions who is now dead, worshipped Tyr. Is that the same as you?
He's part of the Triumvirate, though, so
Well,
Tyr, Torm, and Ilmater are
I
all
guess.
three the Triad. And
Okay, so the three of them kind of know each other.
yes, they worked together before the spell plague.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about the spell plague before, but I don't really know what it is. But
And ages ago, he was brought to demigod.
Sorry about that. That was one of my
Ilmater,
students
working with
texting
Tyr
me.
to save the realm.
that's a lot more about religion than I know.
Now, you spend your entire life in a church like this, you pick up a few things.
Well, I thought maybe we had this on our person. I thought maybe it'd be best with you.
And what is it?
It's a holy symbol of Tyr, worth 25 gold pieces.
I will hold it. I have my own holy symbol. I show you my holy symbol for Torm. Did you not want to leave it with his body or intern it with him when he was buried?
Well, we didn't really have time to bury him,
Oh, I see.
so we just kind of left the body where it was.
Oh.
Actually, I believe we actually took the bodies back to the captain to have them buried, but we took his holy symbol with us as kind of like a memento. But you know, it's been a while, and I think parting with it would do me and Talion some good.
Very well. I will take this. Thank you for bringing it to me.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So, you guys move down into the tunnel. And at the end, there is a ladder that leads up to the surface. Start to climb up. Remove the door at the top. And then we get to move to another page. And then we get to move to another page. Why can't I grab tokens? Here we go. Uno momento. Takes a minute to load. 5. Right there. Drag the S over 2 for some reason. You get out of here. Alright. So, you guys are you kind of pull this trap door aside, climb out to the surface, and then you see that this trap door, it's like, you know, it's a wooden framed structure, but on the top of it, it has like soil and grass that has grown over it. So it's extremely heavy, and as you lift it, it's like this panel of the earth just kind of opening enough for you guys to exit. I'm gonna say that you can open it, and then you immediately see what you're looking at. It looks like a large creature standing nearly 8 or 9 feet tall. It's a skeleton in shape, but it has large horns that are almost bovine in nature, and it carries a massive weapon. There are 3 of them standing near the steps at the entrance of the graveyard.
Oh, so the concept.
Do they see us yet?
Well, I was giving you the option to see them before I threw you out into the courtyard.
Copy that. Hey,
But
how do we want to handle this?
Well, they obviously
Not
need
at
to
all,
die.
preferably.
Not
back
at all,
to-
preferably.
We obviously need to get in that tomb, so if we can find an easy way to get in there without attacking them. You have to think, once we get inside, we're going to be making noise, and they would run in to check on that noise. So best
I'm gonna let you know. Not making noise, not gonna happen.
And we
Yes.
know that's Arian.
Well, I mean, I'm not a warrior, as I've mentioned, but I have picked up a few strategies, and it's better to fight these out here as opposed to trying to fight them in there with whatever's in there.
I've got an idea, and I kind of give the ring on my finger a twist and go invisible. And I'm gonna just bump past everybody real quick, quietly, and get a little closer to take a look.
make a stealth check, please. 12.
Oh, that's survival. I'm sorry. My stealth's actually 6, so it would be a 13, I guess.
You could just reroll. It's fine. Even better. Okay, so you sneak up unnoticed, and you see the 3 skeletal minotaur. And what else would you like to do?
I was gonna get a little closer to the church and give it a good look around.
Okay. Looking in through the windows, you're not able to see anything else. You see the walls, the stained glass windows on the inside, but you don't see any other creatures right away. You can keep walking around. You're not going to see any other creatures.
Gotcha.
But there's also a secondary door.
What is that?
That, my friend, as you follow the path around the chapel, you see there is a deep hole in the ground filled with a putrid purple mist. The haze filling the hole blocks any sense of how deep it might be or of what dangers might lie inside.
Alright, I'm gonna return to the party and scoot down in the trap hole quietly again and on invisibility.
Star when we can't see who's opening it. Oh god.
Sorry. Hey, so there's a door around the back of the building, and there's also a really strange thing.
Explain the thing.
Well, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a pit. It's like a strange haze coming from it. It's pretty weird. But I didn't see anything around back or in looking through the windows. I didn't see anything in the main part of the building.
Do you think it's feasible for us to get out of this trapdoor and to avoid detection from those creatures to the south?
I have no idea. Is there you said we're in a cemetery, yeah?
Yes.
Is there like gravestones or mausoleums we can kind of jump behind and possibly have stuff to hide?
I really gave a description of the cemetery because so far you're the only one that's exited the tunnel to actually see the rest of the area. Outside of your tunnel, okay, the cemetery is surrounded by a 10-foot high brass fence. There's a wide gate which is several hundred feet away. As you look around, you see there are severed humanoid body parts adorning the spikes atop the fence, and some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes of the companion. You see there are gravestones and crumbling monuments scattered across the cemetery, but none of which would be large enough for you to hide behind. And the center of the cemetery, this building, it looks to be a chapel dedicated to Lathander Torm Helman Tyr. The once holy structure now glows with a fetid purple radiance. And even further away is an ossuary.
I think Zarian's grown with a fetid purple radiance as well.
It's true.
I have a purple radiance about me.
No.
You find me cute?
Of course. Well, so by that description, it's safe to say it'd be really difficult to sneak about, yeah?
Am I glowing?
No, you're fine, friend. You're fine. Alright, well, we can try, or we can tackle this head on.
Well, the alternative could be that one of us lures all of the monsters to us, and then me and Zarian just fireball them to death.
Shut up.
As long as Zondong's behind me this time.
I've been there and done that.
Right.
I don't want to be there again.
I say, my vote's for now. I like a good fight as much as the rest of you. But let's see if I can just get away with not fighting them.
So we're going to try and sneak across?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make some stealth checks. You're wearing full
Oh
armor.
boy.
If you're wearing heavy armor, you would be at disadvantage. If it's
Real
necessary.
fast. The exit to the cave. It's like a hole that pops out of the ground, right?
Yep.
Can I use minor illusion to create like a box where we would pop out at?
It's only a 5-foot square, if that.
It's a 5-foot box, right? Just to give us a little more cover as we come out of the hole.
I mean, you can. I'll take that into consideration. So Moose rolled a 10. And Godric has rolled a 2. Godric is on Zarian.
Well, it's in character.
Never again will I stealth with any of you.
It doesn't matter. Moose failed too. So you guys all very quietly exit the tunnel, and then Zarian is just clunking away.
Guys, is this working?
You see the skeletons turn in your direction, raise their weapons, and start to charge.
Guys, I don't think it's working.
What gives you that idea?
For a second, I thought the 21 was mine, and I got really happy.
Oh boy, I'm gonna kill a player.
Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's not in?
Me, sorry, I had to reload.
Oh, good.
Oh.
All right, there we go. And
I love you, Daddy.
21, and then everything else is poop crap. All right, Arcanus, you're up first. Falcarok, man, welcome back, and thank you
Yay.
again for the gifted subs. Lord of Misrule,
run
Shadow
over to here
Diamond,
quickly to
Trickster,
spread out,
TFP, and Crackers. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome to the family.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
All right, I'm going to do a fireball at the big beastie that I can see.
Okay. You said fire bolt. Yes, you did. Okay.
Yes.
17 hits for 11.
And then that would be it.
Yep. And then Helen.
Helen looks at this beast and is like, "Your bones are weak, and you will die soon." With a vicious mockery.
I don't think skeletons are known for being very wise. It fails.
All right,
You
and then
should've
she'll
freaking
move
built-
here, and she'll look at Zarian as a bonus. I'm like, "I believe in you. I think you'll do great." You get a bardic inspiration.
You're a bard!
Oh, that's right. They didn't know.
Yeah,
Well, I
we
guess
didn't.
vicious mockery would have given no, because other anyway.
I thought the vicious mockery meant she could be a bard, but yeah.
It's on the warlock list too, and magic
Yeah.
initiate could give it. So anyway, it's a bard.
Ta-da!
All right, Talion.
I'm gonna stay in the trapdoor hole and kind of use it as any sort of cover I can, popping in and out. But I'm gonna go ahead and just make 2 sharpshooter shots at that first one charging.
What is never mind, sharpshooter. I was gonna say what was the range, but then I remembered that's irrelevant. All right,
So range.
20 is 16. That'll hit. And then are you done?
Yep, that'll do it.
All right. Guns are loud.
Talion, you did not add your bless.
It wouldn't have mattered.
What's a bless do?
Okay.
Wait, actually, yes, it would have.
Oh.
You get a D4 that you can add to all your attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, neat. Is that only once?
It's
No.
it's for an hour?
Until it goes away. Yes, for an hour.
Okay, well I know that now.
That's what the water did.
That's what the water did, yeah. Roll a d4.
Okay, no.
Because then you might not have missed.
It says it's there. You go.
All right, that's a miss. So now my minute skeletons. I'm gonna zoom out real far. Speed of 40. Okay. It's too far. So they are going to dash, all of them. So they come just barreling towards you.
Oh god.
Oh joy! I thought the whole.
God. I might get a little bit holy.
Okay, and skeletons. Zarian.
Alright. I'm gonna use Fireball. But I'm gonna put it like back here.
Cool. Yep. So you'll hit those 3 skeletons. And fireballs are louder.
I really should have given you the band of intellect.
I'm not quiet. I'm really not quiet.
We shot guns, so I think we were already kind of revealed.
I know the DC isn't 13, but
Okay. DC 13 on.
but I don't think it's my DC. I think it's the Shield's DC.
Well, what is the shield's DC?
That's a good question because it has a much different intelligence score
It'll say
than
in
me.
the spell description. I want to say it's 15.
I will swiftly look.
Okay.
If
Oh,
I
DC
can...
21.
Is it a DC 21 that was said?
Is
Yeah.
that for real?
Yeah,
it
it says
yeah, save DC 21.
yeah, for
Yeah.
Fireball or Wall of Fire.
Better than I thought it was. All right. So those 3 get burnt. Extra crispy. And then. Who is that?
Oh, I do want to move after my turn.
You are welcome to go right ahead.
Oh, let's do one over right there. Yeah, that'll work.
Someone roll a d20. Just a flat.
Someone else.
That 3 is good. Okay. Zandak?
Gonna spend the action making the Eldritch Cannon since I've had a long rest, which I'm going to place on top of, well, beneath Talion. That way it's kind of over 3 of us, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to do the... I make it a protector, so it's bonus action.
Okay.
Should... So, 14.
Nice. That's bonus action.
Oh wait,
What is-
no, sorry. Why did... No, the first one's wrong, sorry. It's
Oh,
yeah,
because
12.
you still have it
Yeah.
set as an attack. So it rolled a crit dice. It's
Yeah.
only 10.
Yeah, so it's just 12 temper points for itself and us 3.
Nice.
And that's my turn. I had it as an attack, so it would roll. Yeah, I only learnt that the other week that I could do that.
What is it still rolling dice? That's why. Blech. What? No. Get out of here. Mission accomplished. We did it.
Thank you. Sorry.
Alright, anyway. Arcanus.
Alright, they're close enough, and I'm only going to aim at these three for my fireball.
Sure.
And that one would be a 2 due to my elemental.
Does it just become a 2? I thought you get to re-roll the die.
I
Or am I
treat
thinking something
anyone on
different?
the damage die as a 2.
Okay. So it's 27.
That changes things.
It sucked. He rolled. That would be 3 2s he rolled.
I mean,
It could
Helps.
change things.
Well, they all take the 27. You get burned up, extra crispy.
alright, and then I'm going to move behind the line a little bit.
When in hell, do as the devils do.
3 fireballs.
All right, Helen.
Helen, she's just gonna look at through this guy down here. Like, you look like you're about as weak as your friend who just died. Another vicious mockery. And then she'll move. She'll move over here, and that's
Italian.
I'm gonna double up on this one right here. Well, let's see if the first one kills him. Nope. Oh wait, that's a jam on one of my guns.
Does vicious mockery not impose disadvantage?
No, it does.
Okay. Just
yeah.
checking.
So one of my guns misfires and jams the other one. 21.
Press that.
You're attacking with disadvantage. You have a ranged attack and melee.
You're right. So one of my guns just jams up, and
The other one's a miss.
assuming that miss.
Skellies! They actually get to take a turn. This one charges forward. We're just going to move you out of the way. Charges forward. And we are going to attack Talion. Because you're doing way too much damage. I don't like it.
Hooray!
So,
Disadvantage.
this one does have disadvantage. You son of a... missed. The other one does not have disadvantage. Will attack Zondok.
I don't like this.
What? You'll be fine. You'll be totally okay. Maybe. Oh, 7 is a miss. Ignore the 23. It double clicked. The other guys are going to charge forward.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Well, they are dashing. So.
Oh my goodness!
Back in the hole! Back in the hole!
You guys couldn't see them before, could you?
Nope.
They were
No.
outside of your vision, right? Yes. As intended.
So, which way is this purple mist?
Oh. All right. In the next moment, there is a crashing sound as one of the stained glass windows erupts, and you see 2 creatures jumped through the window to land outside of the building in front of you. These are unlike anything you have seen before. They have an almost insectoid appearance, and they have this purple carapace that covers their body They have multiple appendages, and their eyes glow with an orangish fire. And as they turn towards you, their mandibles clack, and you see they are wielding tridents. Unfortunately, that is their entire movement. You guys didn't think it was at all strange that I gave you a long rest and leveled you up mid-session?
Yeah, a little strange.
I was hoping when she said undead have risen, it didn't mean an army of undead minotaurs.
No, she said there was a lot of them. All right, Zarian.
Guys, run!
I would like to point out the description of the area. There is a 10-foot high bronze fence that encompasses the entire area.
We have a tunnel.
We have the tunnel. Oh.
Alright.
Splash no in your bard.
Let's see.
Alan, no!
So I'm going to probably if I stepped like over here, how many attacks of opportunity would I take?
Well, you're currently adjacent to 2 Minotaur.
Okay, so I would take 2 attacks of opportunity. Alright, then I guess that's what I'm gonna do, is step right back here.
Smash. Smash. Oh, God.
Okay. And then, let's see.
I would be very alarmed if my tank started running away.
I'm going to place, I think, somewhere over here, I imagine, just outside of range of hitting Arcanus and Talion, but still nailing this guy, and these 3 down here.
Use a template, please. Remember, these are... Wait,
oh, yeah,
these
that's
still
right.
10-foot squares?
Template.
No, they are not. These are 5-foot squares, so that's a little bit better.
Where did they go? And then a compendium?
No, not the compendium.
The journal?
Should be right next to the player. Yeah, player folder right above it, area of effect.
Yeah, it's right, the notes and stuffs.
Okay, cool. Alright. Sweet. So, right about like that.
Okay, that's legit. You sure you don't want to put it here? You can get all of them.
No. Yeah, everybody gets a +2 dex saving throw, plus they get the blast, you'll be fine.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
No, I'm good. I'm so good. I'll forgo getting this one to get these 5 with the fireball.
Is Lulu with us still?
No, she's with the survivors.
That's a 21 DC.
I'm pretty sure they all are gonna fail. Yep.
One got a nat 20.
Still failed. It's not 21.
Ah, alright.
Remember, nat 20s only are auto success on attack rolls. On skill checks and saves, they don't do a damn thing.
Hey, I'm like talking to the shield while I'm casting fireball. You know, I gotta say, big guy, I know you hate us, but
He's
you're really...
laughing maniacally.
Yeah, that's you're really helping me out here, guy. You may be a really evil demon, but I really appreciate it.
I think now would be a good time. Because as you have drawn attention to Gargoth, he is, because remember, Gargoth controls his abilities.
Yeah.
And this would be a great time bringing up the shield so I can look at the stats. Player folder, magic items, shield of the hidden lord. Well, not crazy? Ah, yes. The shield is going to choose to radiate an aura of dread. Any creature hostile to you that starts its turn within 20 feet of the shield must make an 18 wisdom save. On a failed save, the creature is frightened until the start of its next turn. This is within 20 feet. I don't think that's... Yeah, it's just him. It's just those two in that one. So, and Gargoth is laughing maniacally, and this is, again, it's heard by everybody around. And that is the aura of dread. Let's see if these...
I haven't seen you this excited, buddy, and since we got here.
Yes, and you are going to help me. Do as I say on your next round. Place a fireball here amidst your allies. Their own lives are inconsequential among the larger plan.
Look, I understand that, we're trying to form a relationship here, but I don't know if I can go that far.
Alright, someone roll D20 for no reason. Yeah, I know that, Shadow. That's what I said. A nat 20 only has an effect on an attack roll. 7. Makes it a crit and double damage. Zombie. Alright, and then Zundar.
He's going to cast Grease. Wow, that's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Alright, what did you do?
Cast Grease.
Alright.
I know it's not as flashy as everyone else's spells, but I'm gonna put it there. Which I think just gets those 2 Minotaurs, but they have to make me a dex save or go prone. DC 15, and it is a dexterity save. Pass and a fail.
Oh, gotcha.
And because I don't think any one of us have been hit yet. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to use Protector because now Arcanus is in the area and he will get temporary. I mean, still temporary hit points, but it's 5. And that's everything.
Arcus.
Alright. I have just lost sight. Hang on. Yeah, the entire map went blank on me.
Grab your token and drag it just a little bit. That's been fixing it for me.
Got it. Thank you. Alright. I'm going to try and step away.
Okay. This is a new round. They do have the... No, it's not. This was this round. So he's already used his top attack.
Awesome. And then... do my new favorite thing.
Give me a problem that can be solved. That can't be solved by fireball.
I'm just gonna set that over there. I think it'll be needed again. So it was this guy, that, and that, and then we're gonna group check another deck save. Doesn't Grease catch on fire?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
For flavor.
Mechanically, no, but now it's fiery Grease.
We can boil their bone marrow out and make delicious stew out of it.
Did you? No, you didn't roll it. There it is. DC 14 for 26. Yeah. They failed.
Well, and then the 2 ones that are there become 2s, so it's 28. And then I just realized that my elemental affinity for my draconic ancestry adds my charisma modifier for another +3. So 29 total, or 31 total.
31.
Well, oh, that's your level 6 feature, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oops, wrong button. There we go. There we go. That's so funny. Are you finished?
Yes.
All right. Helen, what would you like to do with your turn?
So all of those minotaurs are still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, I see those two guys coming from the south, and I'm not too fond of that. Let's slow them down a little bit.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yeah, that'll cover them.
You're dead to me. You're dead to me. Not gonna put up with this shit on Sunday and Thursday?
It is literally my most favorite third level spell.
You did this on purpose. That's okay though. It's okay. It's probably not going to be as effective. Let us go ahead and make their save. One pass, one fail. I'll just set this over there.
40-foot cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great spell, honestly.
I always
where
run it as a wizard.
is my boat? There it is. He is slowed.
Cool.
All right, Talion.
All right, let's make a Tinker Tool check.
Yeah, unjam that gun, buddy.
There we go. Unjammed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blow my action surge real quick so that I can still make.
Sure.
All right. We got a sharpshooter coming at him, and one coming at.
Still gonna be
This guy next
disadvantage.
to you is still
Oh, does
still
that
alive.
him?
Yeah,
next to me?
it's not when you attack someone in melee. It's if you make an attack that is ranged and you have someone in melee.
All right. Well, I'll finish off that first one with disadvantage, but then I'll probably move.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's already a miss. So just move on to the next attack.
All right, I'll take that op attack if I have to.
That one does have an op attack, so he will swing. Hiya. Missed. Oh no, that you missed. Me, I hit you for 24.
Yeah, the chat's been kind of laggy on the rolls for some reason for me.
Yeah, everything is shit in the bed tonight. It's okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, jammed your other gun.
Yes, not done.
Well, let's hit him back with a sharpshooter again. I still got that. Well, that's gonna miss too.
Cool.
Don't forget your bless.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
thank
true.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
9/10. That's a hit. All right, he's dead.
All right.
And then the Minotaurs. This one's gonna charge forward 10 feet. Rah! And we're gonna attack the squishy Arcanus because I want to hit somebody. Watching that one. No, that'll hit. But wait, there's more. Because he definitely did move 10 feet. So you also take 2d8. Take 18 total, and then you need to make a strength save where we
I'm
knock
sorry.
back.
I can't do this. Can I cutting words that?
It was already declared a hit.
Yeah, it was declared a hit. I figured. Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Now that I'm aware, though, I will make sure to pause and give you ample time because that was kind of on me.
Also, you get a +2 to that as well.
All right, so you don't get knocked prone or pushed away, but you definitely still take 18. That was Minotaur number 1. Let me move these guys out of the way. You get it. You get. All right. Minotaur number 2 and 3. Greece is difficult terrain. Do they need to repeat the save when they try to move?
When they first move through it or end their turn on it.
Okay, so He is going to have plenty of movement, even with the difficult terrain and prone.
I don't like this.
I do. And would you believe those guys also have moved that minimum 10 feet at their turn? So,
Do you remember what you said at the beginning of this session?
what did I say?
No.
No, do you remember what Zondunk said? I haven't been getting hit at all.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Boo. This guy, we're gonna go the other direction.
And he's still untouchable.
Boo! Oh, that'll hit. That will not hit. I'm pretty sure you're... Wait, if I'm reading correctly, even with shield, your AC is 17?
No, my AC is 23.
Oh, that was Zondunk. Zondunk, I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking Helen.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were attacking me first. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the 19 is on Helen.
Oh, that's on me. Okay.
Sorry, that was sorry.
Can't cut it well enough, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. I take it.
All right, so it's 17 damage because of gore, and then yep, I think 11 passes. Let me check the description. No, it does not. DC 14. You're right up against the fence, so you're just gonna get knocked prone.
Oh, I need to make a save, don't I?
No, didn't you just make a save? Oh no, that's concentration. Yes, you need to make a save.
What kind of save?
Strength.
Okay,
you're knocked prone. And that's it. And then the moon is lost. And now it's time to make you pay. Well, this guy, 530, he is going to cast a spell.
Counter spell.
Okay. At what level? 3?
3, yeah.
You're gonna need to roll.
Okay. It's based on my casting ability.
Yeah, so you would just roll like flat charisma.
25, does that do it?
That does indeed. So this creature runs up, right, and he starts flailing those appendages around, clacking wildly. And as he does, its mandibles are starting to wiggle, and this greenish, brackish cloud erupts and starts to billow forth. But then, as you counter, you see the spell just kind of folds in on itself and drops to the ground. It's probably a good thing, because Cloud Kill can be quite nasty. The second Mezzoloth, however, you see it is going to also try to cast a spell, which I need to make a roll for because he is currently slowed.
Yes.
What is the check?
On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take place until the next.
Is it just a flat D20?
Just flat.
Okay. It looks like the spell succeeds.
Yeah, he casts it next turn.
You said on 11 or higher it succeeds.
On 11 or higher, the spell does not take effect, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell.
Okay. Alright, that is fine. And then it will use its movement, and that'll be it. Yeah. And then Zarian.
We're screwed.
Zarian. At the start of your turn. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a charisma check. Because Gargoth is tired of you ignoring him. And he is going to try and exert control.
So, charisma save or charisma check?
Charisma save, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or actually, no, it says it's a contested charisma check. It is not a save.
Huh.
Yep.
Oh, God!
That is a fail. So, since it has won the contest, Gargoth is going to demand.
Who was that? Zarian? You have Bardic Inspiration. You can use that on.
He has a 3. He cannot pass.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like the DC is 21. We know what Gargoth's save DC is, like, or what his check would be. Okay, so that is a fail. Gargoth is demanding that you fireball your party members. You can still choose. You can still choose to disobey.
All right. Well, I would. First off, I would like to say, actually, to your benefit, Mr. Warbucks, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to do this just because, you know, I like to finish reading. But the creature whose round was just before me gets to make a Wisdom saving throw against the slow spell at the end of each of its turns, and on a successful save, the effect ends for it.
That's true.
It doesn't matter. It's going to end on its turn anyway because it's dispelling it.
All right. So Zarian's probably going to be like, you know what? You've gotten me this far, and sometimes I feel like deep down you just got to listen to the devil on your shoulder. And once for us, it'll work again. And let's see. I'm going to do like a half truth. Where's that little diagram thing again? Okay. I'm gonna fireball.
That is not what Gargoth is asking you to do.
What is he asking me to do?
He wants you to use the last fireball centered on yourself.
Oh yeah, sometimes you just gotta listen to the devil on your shoulder.
You can.
What are you doing?
Again, I would like to be clear. You can disobey.
Zarian will spend his turn struggling with this problem.
You understand that if you do not take the action right now, that is considered you being disobedient.
Well, then Zarian will probably act impulsively and take the action.
Going to bury that shield.
All right. Well then, go ahead and roll that
Zarian,
fireball.
Zarian may be wise, but he is not intelligent. He doesn't know quite yet that
You're getting that necklace of metallic. What to or not?
But at least everyone will get to add +2 and a D4 to their saving throw.
That's still a 21 DC.
It's actually is it 20? Yeah, it is 21. Oh, well,
I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you real quick, okay? Because some people are confused. Zarian is carrying the shield of the Hidden Lord. It is a shield containing the soul of a pit fiend. The party knows this, as they were told in Candlekeep that the shield was very dangerous. And even knowing that, they elected to keep the shield so that they could use its power, as it does a lot of very wonderful things. But right now, the shield is choosing to contest with Zarian, as he has not been aligning his actions to its beliefs. So,
Pretty sure Sundong was against the whole shield.
I remember
sure
that.
Everybody was
you wanted
against
to
it.
leave it in Candlekeep, yes.
You know what? Sometimes you just gotta listen to the devil on your shoulder.
No, you don't.
Ooh.
Miss you, dude.
So
Love
dexterity
you.
save.
Show the gift I got you off on stream when
You're
it
right.
comes.
Yeah,
Plus a D8 if you need it.
Oh, man, thank you very much. I miss you too. Dude, we need to get you in a game. Like, just tell me what day you're available. I will put you in. Like,
Wait, but
and I
sometimes you didn't add
certainly
your
will. Whenever it
+4,
shows
did
up,
you?
I'm gonna show it.
yeah, I did. Rolled with it.
And your +2 from my aura?
No, oh yeah, so then I pass. Whoops. I clicked on the. Oh, that's attack modifier, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure I passed with the +2.
Well, my skeletons are certainly dead. They had 1 hit point remaining after the last fireball. So.
But nobody knew that because there were skeletons. And
No,
this
nobody
fireball
knew
was
that, of
fully
course.
legitimate.
Wait, hold up. I've got clutch temp health. Let's see if it does it.
And you get a +2 for my aura. If you can even make it.
I will still have several hit points.
As the flames roar and the party is incinerated, you can hear Gargoth laughing.
One more save.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was wrestling with the devil. I'm still fire resistant because I'm holding the shield.
I'll just manually roll. But the Eldritch Cannon has to make save as well.
Yes. All right. I do believe that will conclude your turn,
And it
Zarian.
dies. Because I don't think the Eldritch Cannon benefits from the aura, so it dies.
Okay. So you're just gonna start heading that way. Cool. So roll another d20. 14. Okay. Zinda.
Mighty upset because he's now been fireballed twice in the same day. Well, basically, and lost his Eldritch Cannon.
I'm sorry. Wait. I didn't realize. Oh, I know I can't do that anyway. Oh wait. If you use a spell from night, can you still use a regular
casting a
spell as? Yeah. Okay. All right. Heard.
It's just going to cast at the undead minotaur a chaos bolt.
Cool.
Wait for it to load. 15?
That's a hit and a dead minotaur.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't even matter what type.
It was force damage. Yeah. Just.
Okay. Arcanus.
Feeling very weak at this point. I'm stumbling over here. Just to see, where's the to these guys.
Is that another fight? Haven't there been enough?
No.
There is never too many.
Okay. Well, so these guys are gonna make their dex save. They fail. However, you see that they seem to not be as greatly affected by fire.
Do they have resistance?
I don't know. It seems that way.
Because if they have resistance, then they don't have resistance.
That's true. I have the
Haha! No, they are greatly affected by the fire.
elemental death. So.
Alrighty.
They seem to not be affected. Never mind!
Never mind! They're never bad! And they're confused!
Picture they get this evil smile as they see the fireball, knowing it's not going to hurt them. But then Arcanus gets
Then it actually hurts them.
My smile is much larger.
All right, Helen.
Helen's a stand up. Half my movement. And I got these two guys here. And you know what? I'm feeling these guys don't seem very good. So we'll bring out this little circle here, and we'll cast. It's just a second level shatter.
Second level shatter. You got it, dude. It's con, right? On chat. Yeah, there it is, right there in chat.
Con.
Pass and no, I'm sorry. Fail and a pass. Move that over there.
6 and 12, and then she's gonna move here.
Okay. Talion.
All right.
I'm so sorry, Talion.
We're gonna have
No,
a damn
you're
talk
not.
about this later. And I'm gonna just sharpshooter from afar. Staying way back. Damn! Another jam.
That's the third turn in a row, I think.
Oh gosh, that's another jam. Alright, well, 12 for the first one, and that's it for me.
Plus your bless, dude.
Bless.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. So 14 for that first one.
Okay, 14 is a miss. Done?
That's it, yep.
My Minotaurs are dead. Let's get them out of the tracker. Mesoloth B uses his action, finishes the cast of his Dispel Magic, and is no longer slowed.
Okay.
And then he's gonna run! He's gonna run up here, and he's gonna claw your eyes out! Mesoloth A is going to use his action. And,
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
hey, thanks for the resub, brother. 53. Woo. Alright, This guy. Can we get into melee range? Sorry, I got distracted. I can get into melee range. I can get into all the melee range. Let us attack. And we are going to first, again, try to scratch out your eyes. Looks like a hit for 6. And then he gives you a poking.
I'm gonna cutting words that second one.
What is my damage rolls? 1. Yep.
So that's
You cut me. It's fine. It's 5 damage. And then Zarian, you are up.
Seeing this fella kind of run up to us, Zarian's just gonna try to go to smacking with this warhammer. That's so. Let me. Would a 14 even hit?
No.
Okay, then I'm not even gonna bother. Oh wait, I still have a bardic inspiration die, so yes, I will. just because. All right, so we'll do. Was it as a D6, right, or is it?
it's a D8.
It's a D8. Oh, okay. That's awesome. 18. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Yeah. Do anything else?
I'm gonna hit it one more time.
Smite
Oh.
it.
Yeah. Why not? Well, we've listened to the devil this far. Let's use a level 1 spell slot to smite it. Is it a fiend?
It is a fiend. These are Yugoloths. So an extra 17. All this time, that it was really Gargoth provoking you to smite things.
Oh my god. Sometimes he was lying, sometimes he was telling the truth.
I make little notes like that in my head. Just like in my head canon, Zondonk has a mechanical bird. It's always squawking.
In my head cannon?
One nail time.
Is this bird still? I mean, god dang it! Is this bug devil thing still alive?
Sure it is. If you give it time, you'll hear it again.
No. I mean, this bug devil thing.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. All right, then we're gonna swing at it again. Nope.
No.
In my head cannon, I'm a badass gunslinger who never misses a shot.
Someone roll me a
That's
d20.
not real.
$14 again. Nice.
Nice to hear that.
All right, Zondar.
Sun though is extremely tired of everything that's going on this particular day. and is mad.
This stage just started.
So he's
Hey, see? Bird's okay.
For now. Chaos Bolt on the one besides.
Guys, I would like to add, even though it's super late for this, has it been 24 hours since we were in that room with that organ?
No, definitely not.
So we all still have a D8 that we could use towards a saving throw?
Yeah. Yep. That has not went away yet.
Damages force. Cool.
Mesloth is already dead.
Okay. It didn't bounce, unfortunately.
Arcanus. You like that, huh?
No, I'm not doing that yet. Again.
Do it! Gargoth is shouting, do it!
We're down to this one guy, so...
Better fireball, just in case.
I'm going to do Chaos Bolt.
Fireball! Cat's looking at me like I'm freaking crazy. Wow! 1 and 1
Okay.
and 1 again. You just wasn't meant to be, dude.
Oh, wait,
Nope.
are you doing fire damage?
Well, he's doing no damage. He missed.
Yeah, it's missed.
Oh, okay, I see.
Helen.
Helen is not doing too great. But
Anyone's
she's
doing
gonna,
too great. They got fireballed.
gonna trudge along. And she'll look at the little creature and is like, you're all alone, you might as well give up. You're just a weakling. And do another vicious mockery. Fail. Take 6 psychic damage and take that disadvantage.
Okay. Talia.
Well, I'm gonna use my not jammed gun to take a shot because this is not the time to fix it. Let's add some D4s to those.
Yep. So
15 and 16.
both miss.
Copy that. I'm gonna shout out to Zondonk. Bring that bag over here. I need to drink one of those.
All right, the Mesoloth. This is Mesoloth B for those keeping track. Begins to raise his hands and clack his mandibles, and once again you see that putrid green fog.
Counterspell.
Okay, and same as before, you will need to roll.
Roll. 26.
Oh,
Does 26 do it?
Yep, it is
Okay.
countered.
even if he casted it at a 9th level spell?
Zardian.
Sad story.
Zorian will run up and try to smack this thing. And a 1.
That's a hit.
And how hurt does it look?
Its carapace is cracked and there's this greenish liquid pouring out in places, but it still stares at you, hatred in its eyes.
For the sake of my friends not having to waste more counter spells, and also for the sake of it not getting that spell off,
Hey,
I will
Valkyrock,
use another
roll a d20.
smite.
For no reason. You're gonna smite it, and okay.
And then
7 is a zombie.
oh wait, hold on, wait. I have a solution. 17?
Is a miss.
17? No. Alright. That's it.
Okay, and then it'll go back to Zondark.
Wild magic surge.
Who is going to use their action to pull out the potion of greater healing
All
from
right,
the bag
dude.
of holding and walk?
You know what the deal? Exclamation.
And then hold it out.
D10K, one
Unless I can give
D10K.
it to
I don't
him.
remember the damn command.
I can imagine Zondonk just running up to Talon.
1 5 3
Drink
5.
it! Drink it, the potion!
Like climbs up onto your shoulders.
Don't leave me here with these
The
crazy.
caster smells strongly
pull out
of
the
garlic.
The greater healing one, the recent one with disco.
All right. Next cast. So Zondonk quaffs a potion and is done.
No, he gives the potion to either Talion or holds it out for Talion.
Okay. And then finished.
It's done.
All right, Arcanist, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use this thing.
A
'Cause-
nat 20.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right, so we know it's going to hit. Make another 2d10 roll.
Yep.
So 36 damage. Nice. As you cast the firebolt, you see that the magic has been warped and has unexpected results. Your streak of flame is followed by this yellowish billowing cloud. It envelopes you in seconds. It smells very strongly of sulfur and garlic. And as you cough and sputter and clear the smoke, you can see that the creature has died. And I believe that is the end of combat. Let's just roll a bunch of d20s for no reason.
Sure.
A bunch, you say?
Yes, a bunch.
Oh no.
All right.
Zorian will quickly come over here and Talion and
Hold on.
oh, okay.
Alright. I'm still at half, but I think Arcanist and Helen are low as well.
I use this on myself,
Okie doke.
so I get 6 HP back.
I'm going to use lay on hands to heal each one of you for 8.
Thank you.
Did we have any scrolls in there in the bag that could assist us with healing?
There's Aura of Vitality. I could use that, and every 6 seconds I could give one of you some.
Maybe wait on that one. I don't think we're that hard up.
Well, we haven't even got inside the building yet, and we're already like this.
I'll touch Arcanus and
To be fair, the
Arcana.
contents of the building came out to you, right? I mean,
Well,
Presumably.
we don't know if that was everything though.
well, on that topic, you can hear loud chanting coming from the back of the building.
Not great.
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna
a
run over
ritual.
to the entrance and see if we can look inside.
Okay, you approach, you see that there's a platform. It's like 5.5, 6 feet up. You can't just hop up there. It's the point. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. It's you could like hoist yourself up, or you could go walk around the stairs. Either way, as soon as you step up onto that first section, you can see that this area here, the front face of this mausoleum, you can see that the city's descent into Avernus has taken its toll on the structure. What used to be a beautiful chapel, now the stained glass windows show the most horrific scenes. People in agony, fire and flames. And you can see that on the carved pillars that probably once resembled heroes of El Toro's past have been corrupted, and now they show skeletons in billowing cloaks holding scythes. And as you approach, you can see spirits erupt from these columned pillars and begin to approach with a low wail.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Of course they do.
Hey, where you going?
I think we've done this before.
So now we get to roll initiative again.
I mean, it can't be any more worse than Zarian fireballing me again.
Hey! Look! It seemed like a good
I
idea
don't
at the
hear
time.
anything from you. I don't want to hear anything from you. I'm this close. Fingers like really close together. To leaving, yes.
But Zondunk, I'm your friend, right?
Nah, you've lost that privilege.
Oh.
Well, 10,000, that's $10. That would be table G. Right there. All right, is everyone in the tracker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Good. So up first will be the shades and shadows. And you could see these ones. I don't know if I've shown you this picture yet, but I'm going to show it to you now. They're really just the absence of light. It's like a vaguely humanoid shape, except there's nothing there. But you can almost make out the visage of a skull where the head should be. And they come surging forward. And they are going to attack. And let me see, these guys, they move 40.
Dementors!
They are Dementors! This one has to dash, I think. Is that a ranged attack? I don't think it is. No. So he dashes. These ones, however, do not need to dash. They're going to get right up in the middle of everything. And they are going to start trying to... They reach their hands out towards you. And as these creatures' black touch, you can feel your life being sapped, almost as if you couldn't remember a happy thought. And let's see. We are going to first attack Talion over there. And 21 is going to hit for 12 necrotic, and I need a strength save. No, I'm sorry. Your strength is reduced by a d4. No save.
Gotcha.
And then the second one is going to attack Zondunk. Jeez, my dice. Look, I had to suck in the last fight to rock in this one.
Wondrous item tap key G.
All right, so you're going to take 15 necrotic, and your strength score is reduced by d4. I will roll those here in a second. And then the last attack is going to be for Zarian. And 19 is a miss.
We'll miss.
So, first, Talion, your strength score is reduced by 3. And Zondunk, your strength score is reduced by 3 as well. Mark that somewhere on your sheet because it resets after a long rest, and we don't want to screw that up. All right. After that, I guess we're back to rolling d20s. Roll like what? Roll a d20. And then Talion, it'll be your turn.
Gotcha. Alright, well, Talion's gonna take that op attack and get the heck.
13 is a goal. Did you took the op from the shadow?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, what was a miss? That was a great idea.
Well, he's gonna get some sharpshooter.
You got it, dude.
Hopefully. Or I'm gonna jam my other gun. Come on, roll. Oh, it may have rolled twice.
It don't matter. It's fine. And this attack is versus the shadow, right?
Yep.
Okay. Get over here. Those are both going to hit.
I need to. The D4 is just a hit, right? It can't be added to the damage.
No, it's just
That
a
is
hit.
correct.
Okay. Well, if they're both gonna hit, I won't even roll.
Well, after the first hit, it would die. So
Okay, well,
we'll say the 9 is against someone else, but it's a miss.
Well, I didn't add that D4.
Oh, you have a D4, right? Go ahead and roll. We'll see how that.
Oh.
Okay, it's a miss.
Copy.
Copy. All right, Helen.
Helen is going to. I have to disengage. I'm in no shape to be this close to combat, so she's going to disengage. She's going to get back to here, and then she's going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration Talion.
Sounds like a good plan. All right, and then we have our specters. Oh, this guy, I forgot to move to the layer. Let us see. Our specters, they fly 50 feet. So let's move them first. This guy is going to go all the way up there. This one's going to fly right overhead. This is a dash action. So far, both of these has been dash actions. This one is just going to go right there. This one will go right here. So
Target attack opportunity.
Oh yeah, it totally did just walk away from you. Walk. It flew. 10 will miss.
Oh wait, no, D4. Maybe. 14?
It'll hit.
Or 6 piercing and it is silver, but not magical.
It silver doesn't matter in this case. It's resistant to anything not magical. That was the one that went to Talion, so it's going to take 3. All right, and then I have 2 that can attack. The one next to Zarian, the one next to Talion. And what they are going to do is they reach out. Zarian, 21 will hit for 9. And con save or your hit points are
20.
reduced.
22 will actually miss.
Oh, 8. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was 21. Talion. Damn it.
Ouch.
All right. Looks like Talion is taking the 11 that was meant for Zarian. And con save, please. All right. You are good. Zondunk, you're up. I'm gonna move all these guys again. I moved them so they weren't in the way, and then and then they were in the way again.
Zondunk is tired of all of this and is going to drop his short sword, reach into the bag of holding, and pull out the yellow elemental gem, and that's
Okay, so we are prepping the elemental gem for next turn.
Yeah.
Arcanus. You're in a great spot, dude.
Right?
I think you should walk away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Gargoth starts to yell, "Run! Walk away!"
What time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well, does that? Never mind.
It does matter.
Yeah, for me it does. So, casting Shadow Blade.
Yep.
As my bonus action. And then attacking this with advantage.
Attacking the shadow?
The shadow to my left, between me and Zondok.
In addition, when you use the sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, you make the roll with advantage.
Yep, I'm aware. All right. That is a hit for 7 psychic.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, the shadows and the specters have sunlight sensitivity. So if it was bright out, then this fight would be a lot different. But it's not. The Twitch gods have looked upon you with favor. They are going to heal Dark for one hit point. Good job, Spartan.
Thank you.
So, does Avernus have a day-night cycle then?
No, they do not. No, they do not. So yeah, sunlight sensitivity would never matter. Ha ha! Zarian.
I would just like to look at something. I'm trying to look at the exact wording of an area of a spell. Okay.
Gargoth begins to shout. Wall of flame. Burn them.
I would use your wall of flame, but there's no charges left in there.
Do it.
Moonbeam on top of myself.
Are you serious? Right there?
I just, like, Zarian would turn around and look at Arcanus and be like, Arcanus, I'm sorry. But you're gonna have to trust me.
Okay.
Alright, Moonbeam right on top of you.
Yeah. If it hits all 5 of these guys around me.
It will. And they take the damage at the start of their turn, so that's when
Yes.
we'll worry. Why don't you roll the damage now, just so that we know how much it deals to everybody on the start. So 8 damage at the start of your turn. If you fail the con save, half on pass. All right. So the shadows.
It takes it the first time on a turn.
Yeah, that's not how
Or
that
starts
works.
its turn there.
That's not how that works.
Okay.
That's if they're not in it and they move into it, but you can't drop it on them and then double proc.
Okay.
All right. So
Double.
1, 2, 3 shadows. So they're in it right now. They have to roll. I lost their sheet. There it is. 1, 2, 3. And okay, we have 2 pass and a fail. That is radiant damage. So you see them all react violently. The 2 that failed. Choo. Man, oh man. And then the 1 that passed. Wait, 2 that failed. I said that backwards. 2 passed, 1 failed. The 1 that failed is instantly disintegrated. So.
What about okay, never mind. You're getting.
It's not a
sorry.
start. These 2 then, they immediately back away. They flee from the radiant energy. Just they do not disengage. So you 2 both would be able to make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
All right, I'll be attacking the top one.
Okay.
I can't click my token with the radius over it. I will attack the top one. No, I'll attack the bottom one.
Okay. All right. Both of those attacks will hit. Arcanus, the blade pierces through and destroys the first shade. And the second attack... That's not a magical warhammer, is it?
It is not.
Okay. The second attack hits the shade, but it survives. And then, seeing as how it is now next to poor Zondonk, it is going to attack. And 18? 18. Hit for 9, and your strength score is reduced again. By 1. So 4 total.
I'm down to 6 though for strength.
Ooh. Only 6 more to go, and then you die.
No, yeah.
All right. Talion, it's your turn.
Yeah,
And Spartan, roll d20.
Sharpshooters here.
That is a hit.
And I got my D4s for each.
I think a 6. Yeah, me. Those are all going to hit.
And that first one will go for the Spectre, and if it doesn't kill it, I'll Spectre 2.
Okay, so the first one was 11 on the wait. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had disadvantage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is a hit for 11 on the first Spectre. It survives. Then the second one hits it and will kill it. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
That's it.
And Helen.
Helen doesn't like this thing in its face, so it's going to need. Gonna need a con save.
Nope. No, I will not. It is immune to both of those effects.
It's immune to blindness.
Charmed, exhausted, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. It is not immune to being blind.
So con save, please. 16.
Failed. It is blind.
I'm gonna move away.
Yep. Sorry, there were just so many in the list.
I'll move there.
All right. And then our specters, these two are still in the radius. So they will make con saves. A fail and a pass. And 4. And then we see more of the same. They immediately run away. They do not want to be in the radiant energy. Unfortunately, you guys have already used your reactions. They didn't fly by Zondak. And this one here is blown out. They would not know where you went. So instead, they would flock over to where they do know someone is. Talion, you ready for this?
No.
No? You feel good about this?
No.
You'll be fine. I have faith in you. 18, 16, and the last with disadvantage because it's blind. You're gonna cut the first one? Is that what you said?
Sure.
The attack or the damage?
I can only cut the attack. I can't cut the damage.
You're a Lord Bard, aren't you?
I'm gonna cut the attack. I'm trying to make it not hit.
Okay.
So 12 on the first one.
All right, it's a miss. And then the second one, the last one with disadvantage. Oh my god. Okay, so only none of them. I think none of them hit, right?
I think the second one hit 16.
Okay, all right. So you take 11 necrotic, and you need a con save if you could, please.
Yeah. Does that matter? If I'm down already?
Well, yes, because your hit point maximum is reduced if you fail the save.
Gotcha.
Okay. That is that. Zondak.
Was about to crush the
elemental gem.
Actually, no, he still will. Oh, yeah, he's gonna use his action to crush the elemental gem. Therefore, the get from Earth Elemental. I can't drag out the token. Unfortunately.
Earth Elemental? No, yellow is air.
No.
Yeah, green is Earth.
Oh, okay. So it's an okay.
Air Elemental.
Air Elemental. Then.
What spell is it? It is.
It just.
Conjure
It's
Elemental.
just on the
yeah.
The magic.
Yeah, and I don't think that is elemental. I think that's a elemental. I have to check. Oh no, it is. It is legit. Okay. So you are casting this spell. So you are now concentrating on Conjure Elemental. And let me summon it. Air Elemental. There we go, boy. Alright. It is friendly to you. It obeys any verbal commands that you issue. It does not take an action. And it has its own separate initiative, which I will do now. So, Eric, it's going to go right after you. So it appears. Oh! What commands
and then
you?
I'm going to give it the command to destroy the specters, the purple ones.
Destroy the specters. You got it. While we're at it.
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to disengage over to here.
Okay. So now we move to the air elemental's turn. As we do, Talion, you have a brief moment of vigor as you blink your eyes and look at the world around you. The gods have restored you to 10 HP. Then the air elemental will move forward. Wait a minute. Doesn't it have a funky thing where it runs through people? Oh, no. It is not going to whirlwind, as it would then be attacking someone friendly to it. So instead, it's going to move over here and make 2 slam attacks. Boom, bam.
Is it attacking the blind one by chance?
Nope, it is not. You shut your mouth. Dead Spectre. And then Arcanus. Arcanus, at the start of your turn, you're going to need to make a con save.
You can get a +2 and a +4. Oh, you already have the bless. You get. And my DC is 13, so you saved anyway.
Passed. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So you're going to take 4. I have no idea what you were concentrating on, but it's gone now.
The Shadow Blade.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so that's gone. And then I see this thing, and I'm going to use my... So...
Wouldn't you pass with the bless for the concentration?
Yes.
That would...
Yes, you would.
and you get a +2 because it's a save and you're inside my aura.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well.
The firebolt is a hit and it kills the shade.
Alright, so, but I'd still have the Shadow Blade for a little bit.
Yeah, if you want it for
and I'm
next
going
round.
to move out of this.
Seems like a good idea. Alright, Zarian, you need to make your own save. Hey, wait a minute. Why did you just drop concentration after the last baddie got out of it?
I don't really know if I don't really know how that works.
You can drop concentration at any time.
Oh, well, let's see if I drop it now.
You're right.
First, I'll do the Constitution saving throw to see if I do pass my own save, so I take 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And now I will proceed to pacify. See if I pass my.
Well, I guess since you still have it, you could keep moving it. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Actually, that's why I hadn't really considered dropping concentration. As my action, I will move it right there. And I think that's all I'm going to do if nobody's down. I will move to right here, I think. Yeah, that looks good.
Is it centered on that square?
You don't have to center things on a square.
Oh, okay. No, I was just wondering. Yeah,
no,
on there.
It's off-centered so that it's not in Talion square. I think that was deliberate.
It was.
Yep. All right. My shades are dead. And then Talion, it's your turn. Don't forget you are prone. Exceptions. Roll a d20.
Stand up, and I'm gonna use my action to disengage and move the rest of
the longer they waste time, the bigger this army grows. 5. That is another zombie.
That'll be it for me.
Okay. Edelyn?
Okay, Helen, that guy right there, just will look at it. It's like, you're not even worthwhile. You're not even a good ghost.
That's
Dude,
really rude. How dare you?
it is really rude. Yes. Vicious mockery. Wisdom save.
Fails.
Okay, and then she's gonna.
It was this one?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and then it's the specters, and they're gonna have to make a roll. A pass and a fail. So it takes 8, takes 4. Oops. Alright, and then our specters, this one is engaged with the big scary elementals. It's going to attack that. The other one, though, is not engaged with anybody, so it's got lots of options. Oh. Alright, elemental. 16. Oh, it's blinded. Oh,
yeah, you
yes.
rolled at disadvantage. You're good.
Yeah. Yep, still a hit for a whopping 3. I don't care about subtracting his con because he doesn't matter. Second one is attacking Zondank. Smack. Did it roll? No, it didn't. Let's click it again. Smack. Oh, 10 and 9 bolt miss. And then Zondank, you're up.
Sorry, the map keeps going black on.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Down for me, so I can't see anything. I'm gonna use my bonus action to gauge running. I think I can run like 20 feet up, like jump off.
Sure.
If that doesn't let me take damage, run away, and then I'll turn around. And at the same one, I shall simply. That's not my character sheet.
Wait, so you're not disengaging? Oh, wait, you're a goblin. I'm
bonus
sorry.
Action disengage.
Never mind. I remembered as soon as I said it.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna Chaos Bolt the 12 hit.
12 is a hit. And
it doubles as well. I rolled 2 2s, so it bounces. But the damage for it was cold, so it's probably not as effective because it's an undead. But I get to re-roll on this.
You have advantage because it's blind.
That will still kill the first specter, and then yes, you will have advantage with the twin spell because it is blinded. And that is a hit.
And I rolled double 8, so I can nothing else within alive. That's an enemy within 30 feet.
You can get the guy that shot a fireball at you earlier.
That would be good.
I'm tempted. Trust me, I've already had that thought.
What is 8? What type of damage is it? Did he answer or did he cut out? I don't know.
Thunder.
Thunder? Okay. So he is resistant to thunder, but that's still a good hit for free, you know?
And unfortunately, I can't like sit it there and like bouncy ball on top of his head.
No.
So I'll let it fizzle out, and that's my turn. As I reaffirm the command, kill the.
Yep. Continuing to follow directions, it will attack the blinded one, hitting it twice, and that will kill it. Which will end combat? Question mark.
So guys, I know I've been using a lot of spells in dangerous areas, but
no shit.
It was only for the betterment of us all.
Well, you dropped a fireball on everyone.
No. This is the second time you've dropped a fireball on one of us.
No, I neither time was intentional.
Yes, but you still did it. I mean, how do you not intentionally drop a fireball?
Well, I mean, if you've ever wrestled with a devil, it can be very persuasive.
you chose this when you decided to keep shield. This was
Well,
your choice, so
I-
this is your fault.
I didn't really know how good the jail was that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
So
What does he know about that shield?
well, there's a pit fiend in it named Gargoth, and he tells me
Tell
to
her
do
nothing.
he tells me to do a lot of crazy things,
Stop
There's
talking.
never.
and sometimes he makes people scared.
Right.
Anyway, I have an aura of vitality if everybody would like that.
You should have
Oh,
left
God,
that
yeah.
shield at that candle keep. Never.
In the
should've come
minute-
with this.
I respect your opinion, but in the minute that it would take to cast this aura of vitality, I could do 20d6 healing split amongst three or four.
Sure.
What is
Honestly,
20d6
I feel
healing?
like I should.
Gargoth asks.
Well, it's a 2d6 per round.
I know what the spell does.
Oh.
But you were talking in character about 2d6 healing. I was messing
Yeah.
with you.
I can heal everybody. I can heal everyone to a moderate amount. I can help you. We'll use one of the scrolls, but we still got another one left. And I just kind of trying to make sure you guys aren't banged up because it's kind of.
I mean,
I
most of
won't
this
say
is you.
Hey, look, guys. Okay, you can be mad at me all you want, but it worked.
I'm beyond mad with you at this point.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Don't
We
allow
were
the goblin to
Get
speak to
rid
you
of
in
the
such a manner.
shield.
We were surrounded.
I've got
So
an
you
idea.
decide
I've got an idea.
to fireball all of us.
Assert your
Potentially
dominance
killing
as the
all of
leader
us.
of this group.
Can they hear everything this thing is saying? Can you guys hear what's going on in my head?
no.
No, never would I want to.
I'm not psychic. I'm afraid at this point. I will have that ability sometime later if I keep going down this path.
I'm just gonna focus on casting this scroll.
Okay, it is a level higher than what you can normally cast currently, correct?
Yes.
Not on my spell.
Son,
So you'll have to roll. It's just a
why
straight
don't you give
charisma roll
Zarian?
again.
Why don't you give Zarian that headband and see if he can see the error of his ways,
I
and then
honestly
maybe we
don't
can
think it would help.
toss the damn shield into the river.
Yes!
No, at this point, I don't want to do anything the shield wants to do, so.
Did it say yes to us, or did it say yes to Zarian?
It said that out loud.
You didn't hear
No,
it though.
let's not do that because that's what it wants. If anything, I want to put it in the bag of holding and forget about it because that way I can't talk to any of us and do anything.
Yes! Put me in the bag!
Unless,
I don't want to do that.
unless it doesn't want us to do any of that, it's just using reverse psychology and it wants us to dump it in the river. It doesn't want us to dump it in the river. Now I'm confused myself.
You probably should have dumped it in that holy water back there.
That have done anything?
That might have had a potential to corrupt the holy water, considering what it is.
Yeah, I don't think that would.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Alright, so you fail in reading the scroll and it disintegrates.
Great. Alright, air elemental. Alright, so, just quickly, how many do we think are inside? And do we think we can just send the air elemental and just kill them all? Because I honestly don't want to go in. At all. I'm honestly just gonna walk back to the tunnel and leave you all at this point.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't even cast a scroll.
Well, we need to check out what's here. I can do what little I can with the magics I have remaining. Who's damaged?
I mean, if Siren hits me again, I'm gonna die. And honestly, at this point, I kind of want to die, but not in hell. 'Cause I don't think that would go well for my soul.
I may not be able to use a scroll, but I can still heal you.
Are you sure? The shield's not gonna fire
Yes,
you know,
fireball
tell you to
him.
Kill me.
I couldn't fireball with the shield again, even if I wanted to.
Do you say that out loud?
Is that just what?
So you guys are having this conversation, then he just talks to the shield. I couldn't fireball them even if I wanted to.
All right, I'll cast Cure Wounds on Tally for 17.
On her.
Tally, the one who went down.
Okay, cool.
During this, Arcanist is going to bolster himself just a tiny bit with some magic.
Well, while you guys are casting these spells, I would like to once again direct your attention to the chanting coming from the back of the building.
Oh, the chanting's still happening. We should check that.
I mean, it's probably nothing good considering this place, and if you look at the bloody thing, everything's disfigured. Well,
Right.
elemental. Listen, I'm just gonna send you an elemental and we just follow. How's that sound?
Let's go around back. Just with the air elemental before we worry about the building.
I mean,
Is the chanting coming from the building itself or from behind the building, we think?
Willing to bet it's coming from that pit that I saw earlier.
Oh, well, let's go see the pit you saw earlier.
Yeah.
Does it look like we can go around this way, or do we need to go around that way?
Go around whichever. I don't know. Do you go where you want to go? There might be other obstacles. I don't know.
elemental, follow me.
So you're going south?
Yeah, let's try south.
Check your vision. As you circle around the building, the chanting gets louder. And you begin to notice other noises too. Groans and moans you come to associate with the undead. And as you round the corner fully, you can see a great number of undead. They seem to be clawing themselves up out of that pit that you had seen filled with the purplish fog. And you see a great and varied amount of them. There are zombies, skeletons, ghouls, and another creature that you have never seen before. It is incorporeal, similar to the shadows and shades you saw in the front. However, inside of its body, it also seems to have a skeletal frame that's enclosed and enshrouded in shadows. And it wears what appears to be the visage of a crown.
Lord of the Rings, guys.
As you round the corner, because, I'm assuming you guys are still carrying your torches as it's dark, you hear a voice call out, "Who is there?"
We've come to help with the issue of the church.
The church. A man pushes himself to the front of this throng of undead, and you can see that he is a human, and he is wearing the clothing of he is wearing the clothing of an acolyte of Tyr. But as he pushes his way to the front of the group and into your line of sight, you can see that his eyes are bulging out of his head, and there seem to be emanating this reddish glow. And as he looks in your direction, it's very obvious he is quite insane. Tell me what help you've come to offer!
We're looking for the Archduke who came out this way, friend of the Triad. And we are hoping to converse and maybe...
The Duke?
The Duke, yes.
You seek the Duke, you will protect him! And he raises his hands. You see all the undead behind him start to move in a frenzied march towards you.
I see you're a member of the Tyr Church. I am of Torm. We are kindred in the Triad. Can we not converse?
He blinks his eyes and shakes his head as if he's trying to remember. Tyr. Storm. Those gods mean nothing to me now. I am a follower of Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. She has shown me the path to true power, and it is by her might that I will protect the Duke. And he once again blinks and looks in your direction, but you get the impression that he's not seeing you at all.
Okay, I will try and persuade him to remember his vows as a follower of Tyr. Please come back with us. Be one with who you know you're from. It's a bad persuasion roll.
That is a very bad persuasion roll. Yes. So he looks at you. He says, "You liar! You seek to deceive me. You are an ally of the demons and foul creatures that assault this temple, and I will use my newfound power to destroy you." Hashtag roll initiative.
The elemental's with us, right?
Yep. I have no idea. Let's see, there's him, skeleton, zombie, ghoul. Hey, Indigo, how you doing today? Skeleton, zombie, ghoul, up the wraith. How can I forget the wraith? He's the most important one. Okay.
I wish, Lulu.
2, 3, 4. Someone's not in the tracker. Arcanist, Talion, Zarian, Zondok, Helen.
Second.
Here we go.
Stuff happened.
All right. You guys ready? Zondok.
Where's the elemental? So I can give it a...
Oh, he should be with you. I'm sorry. Come here, boy. Whoosh. Oh, he should be in there too. 6. He did real good.
Yeah, elemental. See the one.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? You kind of came at a bad time. We're right at the tail end, but I appreciate you being here all the same.
Run back.
Hello and hello.
20 feet. Put down. Well, drop the shield and short sword and draw the white crossbow. That I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. So Gideon, the Holy Headlights, as he has renamed himself. Oh.
I thought last battle was bad. Oh.
Well, I mean, these are all, they are small potatoes. However, he is now going to turn, and he looks in your direction, and as this maddening gaze is turned fully upon you, Talion, I need you to make a con save.
Oh, wonderful. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my D8 or whatever it was from the organ.
Wait, you passed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's DC.
I wanted to be real sure.
DC 15 save, 22 damage, but so you will take 11 because you succeeded. And after that, it will be the ghouls. We're going to stick this sheet over here. We're going to pull up the ghoul sheet. I am running out of space. So many different sheets. Okay, put that there. Put that over here. So our ghouls are all going to dash. Get right. Nestled up nice and cozy. Because that's what they do. Is that all? Nope, there's one more. Rawr, 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 rawr. And then Zarian, it is your turn.
All right. Well. Shoot. I guess. Oh, I'm not sure. We just start smacking them. Starting with this guy.
Get him. It's a hit.
I'll just roll both real quick.
And another hit. Do it.
Hey, Warbucks, it doesn't look like my initiative made it to the tracker.
Yeah, I didn't get a roll from you, so I put you in.
Yeah, I was at 21. Was my roll. I rolled it.
Yeah,
I
didn't see your roll, so you're at 8. All right. Hit. Are you going to smite?
No.
Okay. Arcanus.
For my better judgment, I am going to step back.
Yeah. Ghouls are mean and hungry. They're going to bite and claw at you, and looks like the bite will succeed for 11.
Can I ask which one did that?
Well, it's both. You mean which one used their reaction? Yeah, it's these two right here.
Cool.
Okay.
So you back away, and then?
Oh, that a boy!
He saved one.
I created one. Thank you for being a sorcerer. So, yay.
And what spell level?
3.
Oh no.
Gideon is not going to counter. He doesn't have it.
I was about to say, can you counterspell? Is counterspell?
So it'd be for 34.
I think it's the best one you've rolled tonight. All right, here we go. So 34 damage, DC 14.
Only thing that passes is the Wraith.
The only thing that passes is the Wraith. Well, that means all of the zombies are dead.
Nice.
All of the zombies are dead. We're just going to shove them off to the side because they no longer matter. Oh, the skeletons are also dead. They can't survive even if they had passed. So let's remove them from the tracker. And now the Wraith.
Alright. And then...
let me see. Assistant. And passed. So what was the actual number? 34? So 17, and then reduced again. You got it.
No, he's got the thing again.
Yeah, any resistances.
Nope, they are not resistant. All right.
Alright, and then I'm going to move just a little bit further.
Oh, and Gideon. Takes all of it, I believe. Yep. Okay.
So seeing them take their... That's it. Arcanus, is that you?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's action move.
Yeah.
Cool.
Talion.
Seeing them lunge at him, I'm going to take that opportunity to step back without provoking an op attack, right?
That's right.
And I'm going to sharpshooter at Gideon twice. But I'm going to add a little flavor on there. We're gonna do some violent.
You're gonna put some stink on it. Yeah. All right. So violent shot is the attack gets additional damage die. Cool.
Yep. And those are both with the D4 as well. Make it
nice D4.
The D4 is not necessary. They both hit.
Gotcha. Let's roll some extra D10s. Here's a D10.
So far we have 26, 30, 39. Is that everything?
Yep, that's it.
He takes both bullets. The slugs hit him in the chest, and he takes a step back. That's all. He lifts his head, and once again his eyes blaze with fury. How dare you? Helen.
All right, Helen is going to use Radiant Soul, get her wings out, and fly 30 feet up and over. To...
Are you an Azamar?
Yeah.
No wonder. It all makes sense now.
Fey.
I moved to there. And then bonus action, I will... Talene, have you already used the Bardic Inspiration before? Because I can't inspire again.
Yes.
I don't...
You had used it in the last fight.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So you're gonna...
I will inspire him again. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Our Wraith. 60-foot fly speed. Is that where I want him to go? Yeah. Do I want to be mean, guys? No, I won't be mean. We'll attack Zarian. Zarian. We attack. Ooh, so close. Alright, and then it goes to the Elemental, who has been instructed to destroy... Hey, I was smart and I kept the sheet open. He is going to attack. Bam, bam.
I told him to destroy the bulgy eye man, which was...
Okay, so then he would go up there and attack. That's cool. Hit for 15, miss with the 9. And then it'll be back to Zondak.
I'm gonna shoot the Wraith with light crossbow. That's just a 19, sorry, I forgot I had advantage still.
Okay. Your crossbow is not magical, correct?
Nope.
Cool. Anything else?
Nah, that's me.
Gideon. He looks at the elemental. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Alright, he looks at the elemental and he scowls at it. Away from me, creature! Cough. Away from me, creature. There we go. That's all he's ever going to do. So makes wisdom save. Passes and takes 11. And then it will go to the ghouls, who are currently surrounding Zarian. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 4. Yep. Miss, 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 miss. And then Zarian, it'll be your turn.
Zarian will drop his warhammer and take out his mace and try to attack this wraith.
Ooh.
Yikes.
26 will hit.
If I rolled a 4 on the d4, would a 12 hit the wraith?
It's a 1. Now, that 1 is an auto miss on an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Heard.
Smite.
Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna smite this wraith.
Do it! As big as you can!
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's listen to the devil. We've already started down that path.
So that is 8 and 6. Very good.
Oh my god, look at those ones. Oh, that's so terrible.
I subtracted it from your health instead of his. Had the wrong token clicked.
Oh, for a second I was really scared. I was like, what happened?
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, Arcanus.
Okay, so fun times. Run up to here, and then yell to Zarian, Troy.
Do it.
Okay.
Fair is fair, right?
Trust me.
Hey, he didn't complain whenever I burnt him with moonlight, or whenever I hit him with a fireball. He has not complained. He has not complained once so far about me almost destroying him.
All
Who
right,
am I?
so
Who am I to complain now
I'm
about
guessing
some
this
fire
is,
damage?
Flaming Hands or Dragon's Breath. Okay,
Dragon's Breath, yep. And there'll be 11.
11. Okay. So, do you want to make your check first, Zarian?
So I take half of half if it's fire damage, so that would be 2?
Yep.
Yep. Always round down. And then I will roll for all of my duders. Looks like one ghoul passed. Doesn't matter, he's at 4. So they all take 11. Okay. And that'll end your turn, right?
And I'll actually do a bonus to get rid of one of my second spell slots for some sorcery points.
You got it, dude. All right, Talion.
Same thing. Yeah, let's get the
And
shot
who
up
are
there.
these? Oh, this is all on Gideon, right?
All on Gideon again, yep. And let's add those d10s.
Those are, yeah, he is not gonna enjoy that. Just the 7. You got it. Okay, he scowls, not happy. Helen?
That's it.
All right. Helen's just going to
Kitty.
just gonna look at this dude and it's like, hey, you're ugly, and I don't think you really should exist anymore. So go. And we're gonna add 6 damage to that from my radiant soul if they fail.
Helen over here dropping the real burns.
So I need a wisdom save from the Wraith.
Okay. Wisdom save from the Wraith. And that's failed.
So 5 psychic and 6 radiant damage on that, and then I'll fly up another.
Yep. You fly. And then it'll be the Wraith's turn. You hurt me. Zarian, you can make an op if you'd like. That's a hit.
We're gonna smite.
Ooh. Alright, let's see it.
last spell, so I hope
And
I hope
in case you weren't tracking, this is an undead.
Okay. It is or is not?
Is. Not enough. All right, Arcanus. Oh, it's a miss.
Miss, yes.
You didn't want to get hit for that 28 necrotic?
Ooh, that's big.
God, no.
All right, and then the air elemental. I forgot where its sheet was. Slam for 21. That makes Gideon go down. And
Nice.
when Gideon falls, all of the remaining undead do as well. That'll
He
end
was a
combat.
necromancer.
You only guessed that now.
Nah.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
All right. We are way over time. So I'm going to just wrap up and set us up for next week, if that's okay.
Cool.
There's the small building to the left of you. That is Gideon's quarters. You poke around inside, you find a bed, a desk, a dresser, a table. Most of the furniture has been destroyed, but there is one object that is still in place. It is a book. It sits open at the center of a partially collapsed desk.
What does it say?
Some
What
of
language
it's
is it?
as well.
Can I read it?
Well, it doesn't matter because obviously you're asking me what it says. You have read the book. I need a wisdom save, please.
I was reading it as well.
All right.
Finally, when being dumb pays off.
Fail.
On a failed
what?
check, DC 15. On a failed check.
Zondog gets passed because of +2 from the war.
Hooray. Although, we can just assume
he's not currently treating you as an ally.
on a failed check, the character is cursed with a particularly intense hatred of demons. While you are cursed in this way, you will take 5 psychic damage if you can see a demon within 60 feet and you end your turn without having attempted to attack. Okay? So it's not particularly bad.
Terrible.
Does that mean if you're in a group of demons, does it count for all of them? So if you only attack one, do you take the 5 damage for the rest of each?
No, not. It just says a demon. So if you can see a demon and you did not attack, then you take 5 psychic damage. So I am going to make a note of that because this can only be removed with a remove curse, or at the end of a long rest, you get the opportunity to remove it again. So
That's fine.
there's that. There's no other treasure in the room. But reading the book, you see that the book is Gideon's testament. It is written in the months leading up to El Toro's fall. It pontificates about the evil of demons, instructing the reader to be ever vigilant against their incursions and expounding that the demonic threat must be defeated at all costs. It praises the devils that stoically stand against the unending demonic tide while chastising Helm, Torm, Tyr, and Lathander and their angelic servitors for not doing enough. And then you can see the last pages are nothing but praise for Zariel as Gideon continued to slip into madness.
Yeah, I don't like that book. Helen does not like that book.
I have an easy fix for that.
So let me add this to my demonic notes.
I've added to my character.
Who was cursed?
So did I pass or
Helen
fail?
was.
Do you want to pass?
Do we?
Yes.
Okay, then it's only Helen is currently cursed.
I'm gonna like.
As far as, again, just kind of fast tracking things because we need to wrap up. You examine the bodies and you find a very interesting item on Gideon. He is wearing a belt, and this belt has it seems almost like a dwarven face is built into the buckle, and you can see that after doing identify, I'm just going to tell you because you can't attune to it at the moment anyway. It is a belt of dwarven kind, so hooray for that. That's always fun. And with this room completely cleared out, you examine the other building, although you don't find much of anything. There's a vestment chamber where you can see the Mezzalots were currently making trouble. There's also a chapel that inside you're able to you find something of interest. As you enter the chapel, you see the object that the Mezzalots were messing with. There is a box, and it has scratch marks laid into the top of it, and it looks like they were trying to force the box open. You also see that it is warded against evil creatures, and there is an inscription in Celestial which thankfully I know we have someone that can read Celestial, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm an ASMR. So, reading the box, you see that it says, in your time of need, Torm bestows you this gift.
Okay, I will try and open the box.
You have no problem. You are not evil. So the box opens, and what you see is a hilt, right? It is a hilt. And inside on the lid, you see the instructions. This object, once held by a creature who is righteous and good, will take the form of any weapon they most desire.
Well, is anyone I go to the paladin. You're good, right?
Well, I try to be as good as I can be, but I'm not exactly good at what I do. It depends on what you mean by good.
Well, we have a problem. See, this is a weapon for a good champion, and
Aren't you good?
I am, but I'm more of a pacifist, so I don't think this would be very good for me.
Wait, what is pacifism?
I try not to do damage to things that I like humans. Like I wouldn't attack I wanted to convince the man we killed to come back to us. I didn't want to kill him.
That seems a bit ridiculous.
Well, sister, we're mostly sinners, so you might want to hang on to that.
I guess I'll hold on to the hilt. I don't know. I'll tune to it. I mean, that's fine, but I want very little use of it.
I can try to hold on to it, but I don't know if what I've been doing lately is very good.
Say that again.
So is Zarian going to grab the hilt?
He'll hold his hand out, and if she hands it to him, he'll grab it.
I'll put it in his hand to see what happens.
Zarian is chaotic good. So when you pick up the hilt, it begins to elongate and change shape. What shape does the weapon take, Zarian?
I would say probably, let's go with the longsword, I suppose. Just classic longsword.
It is a +2 longsword. And then once it takes its shape, it solidifies, and it is a +2 longsword permanently.
Is this what was supposed to happen?
I believe so. You are obviously, it deemed you good, and that is your weapon now.
Oh god, guys, do you know what this means? That means I have this magical weird sword thingy in my one hand that apparently reacts because I'm good. And then I have this really evil shield in my other hand that really just wants me to do bad.
Throw it away!
I literally have an angel, quote unquote, on one shoulder, or at least people that like something that likes angels on one hand, and then a literal devil in my other hand.
All right, so that's that. With all being said, the only place left to go to find Older is the Ossuary. So that we will save for next week, and next time. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you haven't already, join us in Discord. That's where we hang out through the week. That's where we organize a lot of our games. It's where you need to be if you want to get involved. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Stick around. We're going to throw it over to someone. I'll check here, and then we'll put it up there.